Yo, what is up, everybody? Today is the date of June 7th of 2026. How are we doing today? We are back with another day of debates. You already know, we're always back, we're always here to have conversations, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're here for. I was just watching Soy Pill's video. Let me turn down that music real quick. I was just watching Soy Pill's new video. Very good. I really enjoy it. I haven't finished it yet. I still have like about half of it to go, but I'm vibing with it. Dark woke, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring it back. Let's bring back the dark woke. Put the pronouns in the email or else, ladies and gentlemen. Put the pronouns in the email or else. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing well today. There's been a lot of interesting news going on with Iran. Apparently, Israel is essentially, or Iran, I should say, has fired missiles at Israel, calling into question this ceasefire, which is apparently going on. I don't believe it, but happy Sunday. Hey, what's up, Daniel? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. You know, there's always, there's always, or I should say, I appreciate you being you've been the first one here for a while. I think you deserve an award for that or something. Who knows? There might be an award for you someday. Who knows? Anyways, guys, if you guys are new to the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and gets me boosted out there in the algorithm. I apologize for not being live this morning. I fell asleep and I fell asleep past my alarm. I'll be honest, guys. Past my multiple alarms. I was a sleepy guy. What can I say? That guy doesn't exist was sleepy. Anyways, besides that, I'm hoping to have, maybe we can have a good court packing debate today. I don't know if that's likely though. Tomorrow I will be debating me Rootsy on court packing, so I'm pretty excited about that. Hey, what's up, Shavila? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. By the way, guys, I am currently working on a couple videos. The first couple are just going to be debate highlights, you know what I mean? But the next ones are hopefully going to be a little different, a little in the same vein of Moist Critical, but also a little bit of my own flair to it. I'm actually very excited for the debate highlights. I've got some, I think I've got a pretty killer idea for that, so don't want to, show off anything too soon, but hey, what's up, Boof Kana? How are you doing today? Anyways, but yeah, apparently Iran has launched some missiles at Israel, so that's always fun. Always great to see that, right, guys? No, not at all. I hope everybody is okay. I do. This war, it's causing decades worth of destruction and infrastructure destruction. I mean, I don't see this war being looked at fondly. You don't like the question of the day? Not a fan? I look lovely today. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I am for personally court packing. I understand most people aren't, but I think there was an injury done to the... there was a partisan injury done to the Democratic Party. And I think these justices are... I mean, the court has never been looked... has never been looked upon less favorably than right now. Anyways, if you guys are enjoying the stream, by the way, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and gets me boosted out there in the algorithm. I do 2 shows every day, one in the morning and one in the evening. So if that interests you guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you disagree, feel free to call in. I like to have this first hour, 32 hours to, just dedicated to letting people call in and debate me. And then I like to leave the last 2 hours towards, the news. And May, you're totally wrong. I care about what Shavila thinks. So I think there was a partisan injury done when Mitch McConnell. Yeah, May, you're just being rude. Shavila is one of the most valued members in this community. I think you're jealous. I honestly, I think that's it. May, Shavila, don't feel too, dismayed by it. I think she's just jealous of you. And I don't blame her. I mean, you got it all going on. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, if you feel like, beating the keyboard warrior allegations, feel free to call in. Unfortunately, MAGA not beating the allegations yet. We're hoping they do. But they are a pretty cowardly set of people. Stop being a prostitute for your subscribers. What does that even mean? A prostitute for my subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. Well, you know what? I'm fine with that. I am a prostitute for you, ladies and gentlemen, because I love... See, a prostitute would imply that I do it for money. I do it for the love of the game. So call me a political philiac for my subscribers. Cry, lefties! I love it! What? Is this me crying? I don't know. I'm having a good time. I haven't met any of my fellow people crying. Hey, Shavila! Shout out! Sent one gifted sub. Thank you so much. And that brings us one step closer, I should say, to beating the goal. And oh my goodness, Steffelson with the $50 donation. Thank you so much, man. Don Jr., Hunter Biden, 2028. Let the younger generation take a crack at it. Thank you so much, Steph. And thank you, Shavila, as well. Starting off the stream with a bang. I'm going to count Steph's. I mean, that's such a big donation. We'll get the rightoid of the day. Today, Steph. I think you've activated it with that super ult you just pulled off there. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Anyways, just you're making me smile out here, making me blush, guys. Come on, stop it. Thank you again, man. Anyways, as I was saying, what was I even talking about before that? Who knows? Anyways, Steph, I really appreciate it. And shout out to all the people that are part of my audience. I wouldn't be here without you guys. Thank you. Anyways, I should probably talk about some news. You know what I mean? I know I saw this article about Trump going to the Knicks game. It's like, during a time where there's severe heightened security, now we're gonna go to the Titan security. We're gonna go to the Knicks game. Makes no sense. I truly don't think it makes any sense. Oh, one sec. My chat isn't updating. Hey, thank you so much, Steph. I really appreciate it. Woo, W Steph in the chat. W Shavila as well. You guys make it all happen. Anyways, since Steph was so generous, we'll probably do the rightoid of the day vote after the first hour, I think. I think that's good. I'm interested to know how people feel about the court packing debate, though, because I know a lot of my fellow liberals are against it, but there was an injury done. There was an injury done to the Democratic Party, a partisan injury. If it was just an injury to our democracy that wasn't partisan, I wouldn't be so insistent that it be a Democratic push, but it was a partisan injury, and that injury has led to our Supreme Court absolutely destroying um our democracy, and they're repealing rulings that have been cornerstones of American uh society. That's actually a good comment, Steph. Hey, I agree. What do you think they'd talk about and who would be better? Oh, that's a great question. Hunter versus Don Jr. Man, that would be an interesting political battle. I think I'd see, obviously, little bias, but I see Hunter passing that with flying colors. You know what I mean, guys? Hunter is pretty chatted out. He even said he would be down to box one of Donald Trump's sons. So I think Hunter would take the cake, but be an interesting political battle. Anyways, feel free to call in if you guys disagree with what I have to say. Tomorrow in the morning stream, I should be talking to Mirutzi about the prompt I have up right now. But even if you don't, if you want to debate about if this administration is good or whatnot, feel free to call in. We are an equal opportunity employer out here. I'm biased to a crackhead? Well, I mean, if you're biased towards Don Jr., then you're in the same boat, buddy. You're in the same damn boat as me, okay? You're in the same damned boat as me, bubs. Because, I don't know if you know that, but Don Jr. is definitely a fan of that nose candy. And you know what? That's okay. I hope he gets better. I'm not? No, you are. I don't know what you're saying you're not about, but you are. It's so obvious to everybody, dude. Like, try to be a little less obvious. Maybe? I don't know. Is that too much to ask for? Anyways. Huh? Yuck. Thank you, Vandeveer. I appreciate that. I'm not biased. See, W12, that's what you keep lying to yourself and saying, oh, I'm not biased, but you'll fall for Trump's bullshit time and again. It's sad, honestly. It's like I see a cult member who is so indoctrinated that they can't say anything bad about their leader, but they still want to hold on to the fringes. No. I'm moderate. I'm reasonable. But you guys will support the most unreasonable and ridiculous positions. It's sad. So I'm here to help you guys out of the cult mindset. I'm here to get you guys out of that. MAGA, I'm coming for you. So you better be scared. Your knees better be wobbling. You know what I'm saying? I didn't vote for him either time, I'm sure. Oh, so who did you vote for, W12? Did you vote at all? If you didn't vote, like, that just shows me you're not, like, a serious person, and you're not willing to do the most basic thing to support your side of your party. So, like, to support what you believe in, even. So, like, why would I take what you have seriously, Do you have problems finding hats that fit me? No. It's pretty... I mean, this is, like, I just found this hat. I don't even remember where I got this thing. So, oh, who's the crackhead? Well, they think Hunter Biden isn't recovered from his addiction, so they'd say Hunter Biden is a crackhead. Although we know, us enlightened libs know that he has recovered from his addiction, as to where Don Jr. hasn't even admitted to it yet. So You know what I mean? I loved Hunter's response to them finding coke at the White House. It was like, I wouldn't have left it there. I wouldn't have been dumb enough to leave it there. Amen, man. Amen. Hunter Biden wasn't president? Oh, I know. We're just talking about in this theoretical world where Hunter Biden and Don Jr. Go up against each other. I think it's over. I think it's over. Oh, man. This man, he is not getting the assignment talking about fetuses or such. So a partially formed... What are you bro, what are you? You are on a weird conspiracy binge right now, man. Listen, fetus coin isn't real. I don't know how to tell you guys, but it's not a real thing. And the more you guys give it credit, the more likely it does become a thing. Just telling you guys. Just being honest. Trump won't be honest, but I'll be honest with you guys, okay, guys? I've got you, don't worry. I know your daddy Trump, he's not too honest with people, but you can trust me, okay? I've got what you want in mind. Anyways, if you guys are enjoying the stream, do not forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and gets me boosted out there in the algorithm. I do 2 shows every day. One in the morning and one in the evening. So if that interests you guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. America is not a democracy? Oh my god, bro. This is like a distinct... Okay, you want me to say our republic? You guys are such losers that you can't... Like, if you guys are so triggered by the word Democrat that you can't even, like, describe a governmental system in its most basic form as a democracy. No, we have to say a republic. Listen, my friend, it's a distinction without a difference, and you know that as much as I do. Hey, WTF over, what's up? Republics are democracies, moron. I know. It's like they don't understand what words mean. It really is this double think, you know what I mean? Like, they love talking about 1984. Well, I'm sorry, but the most dystopian 1984-esque language comes from the right, not the left. Like, they'll be like, no, I didn't think that. No, I actually didn't think that. It's just so sad and pathetic. Like, grow a spine already. Do you have a bottle of champagne ready for when it happens? Well, I don't know what it may be, but, yeah. But I don't know what it is. But yes. Grow up! Oh my goodness, man. I think that's so sad that, yeah, it's called a lip ring. I know you haven't been outside of your house in a while, so I'll enlighten you to what it is. Interacting with other people is kind of hard for MAGA, so I don't blame you. Poor guy. Hasn't been let out of his home in years. Yeah, please feel free to call in, guys. By the way, this is a show where people are supposed to call in. I know it's... You know, MAGA has a lot of social anxiety, so I don't want to be too rude, but this is a show where you guys are supposed to call in and tell me why I'm wrong. Now again, MAGA, very, very afraid. What's up, High Inquisitor, by the way? Good to see you. What's up, Nathaniel? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. We absolutely need to add more justices. Well, that's where I'm at. I think there was there was harm done to our system in a partisan way. And so what I propose is fixing that and adding a deterrent. Now, personally, I think 2 would be more than enough, but 4 is a deterrent. 4 makes it to where, no, they're not going to do this again. They're not going to do what Mitch McConnell did. And by the way, what Mitch McConnell did, make no mistake, one of the most undemocratic things ever done in the Senate. Not allowing a Supreme Court pick. Not even allowing the vote on it. Not even allowing the decency to vote on it. And that's also true. We aren't we're not like a true republic, because in local elections, you do vote on measures that are not just based on a representative. They're actual laws that you vote on. So we're not a true, I'd say, you know what I would say? We're a democratic republic. Oh my goodness. What's that? What's that? It's like the Republicans, they all freak out because they see the D in there. You are a Democrat. Only 18% of people support your party. Yeah, those are the same polls saying that Kamala was going to win by 14%. So, I don't know, man. Like, are we trusting the polls now, but we don't trust them later? Like, what's going on here? Now we trust the polls. And I say, look at the results. We've been winning special election after special election. We have higher turnout than Republicans. I think we are more than capable of contending with you guys. So, I mean, you guys can live in the cope world and say, you know, we don't need to change anything. We're doing just fine. But when the midterms come and you get absolutely clapped, even with all your stupid redistricting you're doing, well, you know, I can't wait for that same energy. I really can't. Should only trust the pole dancers? I mean, at the end of the day, they are like they're pretty trustworthy, so. You know, you do actually kind of, in a way, you have a point. You do have a point. Why not trust the people we trust with our most valued secrets, you know? At this point, shit, if Donald Trump can be president, might as well, like, why not let the strippers take a crack at it? You know what I mean? Like, honestly, guys, let's be real here. Why not let the strippers take a bit of a crack at it? We can have a whole campaign too. It'd be and we can like be disingenuous like the Republicans. Like we could be like, if you don't support pole dancers in our politics, that makes you gay. What, you don't like women dancing in our politics? Whoa, that makes you gay. Dude, we could totally, I've got a winning strategy. I'm joking, by the way. I'm just yanking your chain, okay? Well, exactly. There's another point. They don't have anything to hide. You know they're not wearing a skin suit, so that's another reason. Hey, what's up, Charlie Kirk is dead? Your name always makes me laugh, and I know it shouldn't, but it is, you know. It's good. What's up? How are you doing, dog? Hope you're doing well. By the way, if you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. I do 2 shows every day, one in the morning and one in the evening. So if that interests you, don't forget to like and subscribe. Where's your gift/jewels tab? Where can we share jewels with you? Has your channel had one? I don't have one right now. I will tomorrow, though. I've had a lot of people request to turn that on, so I will turn on my gifts like that tomorrow. But it's not on right now, so I apologize. I didn't want to turn it on if, people weren't going to use it, but I've had a couple requests for that, so I will turn it on tomorrow. And it makes sense, right? I'm in I do the shorts format, so might as well. Bober acts like a stripper. Lauren Bober is an interesting person. I have a punchable face? Wow, that's a great argument, actually. Thank you, I appreciate that. See, the combat donkey is projecting right here. He says, "Shut up, pedophile!" But nobody's even mentioned pedophilia as of right now, so it's kind of like a self-report, right? It's like his ass is always thinking about pedophilia. Like, what's going on there, man? You okay? Hey, what's up, Emmy? Good to see you. Alright, we gotta create a point on the map. I think they left? Well, maybe. Who knows? Anyways, if you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. We're already up to 11 likes, and we've hit our goal. Steffelson was super generous, donated $50. Shout out again. So we'll be getting a Rightoid of the Day vote. And also, if you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. Is there another cryo sleeper there? Damn, all the cryo... Why are the cryo sleepers like right next to each other? That's kind of lame. It's kind of lame. Anyways. Hey, what's up, Anthony? Good to see you. I'm trying to get updates on these strikes that Iran did against Israel. Amen, suicidal sounds. Or unaliving sounds. God damn it. I think I am starting to get big enough where they will check if I'm like cursing and stuff or not. So I need to moderate that a little bit, you know. Unfortunately. I won't lie, I've got a bit of a sailor's mouth, but we gotta, let's be professional out here. Let's be professional. Trying to keep wood chipper and Supreme Court justices out of my head. Well, I don't think we need to do anything like that. I think we just need to add 4 more justices, or even 2 justices, to make it just even. Again, they have caused such a injury, in my opinion, to our democracy. Didn't Trump say he destroyed Iran's army? He did. Yeah, unfortunately, I think it was like one of those other like promises that he made, like, it's just like one of these other promises. So I don't think Iran's army is decimated at this point. I mean, they've definitely taken hits. Am I streaming somewhere else also? No, I am not. I'm just streaming to YouTube. But I have tried to stream to Instagram and stuff before. It doesn't work out nearly as well as I want it to. I just don't get the type of traffic that I'm really looking for. Then how are they doing strikes? It's a new military in there now. Say, Trump's a fuckhead? Trump's a fuckhead. Trump is a fuckhead. I'll say that. I'll be brave. Know all, fuck all. Interesting proverb. Interesting proverb. Wait, what? I already have the data to this? That's cool. Anyways, feel free to call in if you disagree. We are looking for those that still somehow support the administration. So Trump lied? Hey now. Hey, don't be mean to Trump. Okay? Just because he lied to your face doesn't mean you get to be mean to our president. How dare you? How dare you be mean to our president? Yeah, unfortunately, Trump did lie. Shocking probably no one, you know? He's such a prolific liar, dude. It's insane. I'm a limp dick? That's interesting. You know what? I haven't thought about that argument. Let me consider that for a moment and I'll get back to you. Interesting. Yeah. I'm gonna have to research that one later, man. Thank you for the argument. Good one. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for those that still somehow support the administration. If that's you, feel free to call in. I'm for impeachment of Thomas, not quite on board with packing, but you see, unfortunately, those are actually less feasible than packing the court because we would have to have a overwhelming majority in the Congress for that. Also, I don't believe that there's much precedent to be removing Supreme Court justices like that. I think it's actually more disastrous to our democracy if we do remove Supreme Court justices, because that sets a precedent that you can do that rather than just adding to it and subtracting from it when or adding to it and then realigning the numbers when it's a less partisan time. I'm personally for 2, but I think 4 is an interesting argument, and I would I think I could argue for both. So I'll put myself in the harder position, you know what I mean? I am more than happy to put myself in the harder position. They love to... I've been seeing a lot of debates that Pisco has been doing about this. Shout out to Pisco, by the way. I've been appreciating his coverage on this. But I've been following a lot of the debates that they do. And sometimes they want to debate the 4, and because they think it's harder or something. I'm more than willing to debate the 4. As a matter of fact, I think the 4 is in some extent easier because it shows that we're very serious and that we are going to provide a deterrent for the Republicans to never do such a norm violation again. Do you have an agree show? What if you advertise this debate format on right-wing media outlets? This show you're hosting right now? I do. Feel free to call in. Typically, I have the friendly call-ins around the last hour or 2 hour and 30-minute mark, but I also have a morning show that people can call into if they agree with me. Also, I will be announcing here soon in the Discord when I'm going live, and you guys can join up and talk to me and all that, so... Yeah, for sure. There are definitely ways to talk to me and pick my brain if you're friendly. It's just not something I do too often, you know what I mean? I don't like... I like putting myself out there. And as for advertising on right-wing debate panels, I would love to. I haven't seen any super prominent ones. I haven't, on the YouTube Shorts format. Do you feel better than last night, TGDE? Yes, I do. Last night, I was very, I don't know, I was just very frustrated, just with more myself, that I wasn't able to accurately, put forward my case for the Democratic Party. And, that's a failing on my part. So I'm back at it, and with renewed vigor. I don't really personally I think I'm a good communicator. And so if I'm not able to accurately describe to my audience why I am, or accurately describe to my audience and my viewers why I believe in something, then I do see that as a bit of a personal failing. Now I know I'm not supposed to, probably not healthy, but one of my reasons why I'm do this is because I believe I'm a good communicator. So, and anybody that I hope, no hard feelings or anything like that. Would erode the trust in the judiciary. See, I think that trust has already been eroded. Look at the decisions they're making. These are unconstitutional almost in their own right. I mean, no Supreme Court would seriously consider the birthright citizenship case, yet they are doing that as we speak. So I don't believe that, I believe the trust has already been eroded. And what does an eroded trust even lead to, is my question. What are these parade of horribles that we're going to see? Are they just going to keep adding to the Supreme Court? Democrats go in, then Republicans go in, until it's like 100 justices? I'm okay with that. Because I think that's better than the constant dominance that the conservatives have on the Supreme Court right now. Oh, someone's calling in.
Call from.
Oh, never mind. Well, feel free to call back in if you want to talk. See, Dono, that's a lot of projection, and I can just tell that you are not swimming in it, as the kids say. And that's okay, man. There's nothing wrong with that, Talking to women is hard. Alright, we got a call in. Let's,
Call from.
Kyle.
To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Hey, Kyle, how are you doing today?
Hey, good.
That's good to hear. So, do you disagree with anything I've said on the live so far, or with the prompt?
Well, do you ever talk about Israel?
Yeah, I've talked about Israel many times. Why?
Well, you realize that both the Republicans and Democrats are funded by them?
So, when you say funded by them, do you mean like AIPAC and stuff like that?
By people like Mariel Adelson.
Okay, so you mean
And
things
yeah,
like
AIPAC.
AIPAC. Yeah, exactly. So, I don't believe you're going to have to worry about AIPAC here in these upcoming midterms. I think it's been shown that it's very politically toxic, and people are not a fan of it. But what I would also say is there is much more of a rejection of AIPAC on the Democrat side than there is on the right-wing side. And what I point to on that is Thomas Massie losing his midterms to the incumbent candidate, or not, to the non-incumbent, who is funded very much by, Israeli lobbying groups. And I say if you truly want to be against Israel's influence in our politics through monetary means, you should support the Democrats, because we support repealing Citizens United and making it much harder to put money into politics.
Yeah, it's hard to trust either system, Democrats or Republicans, because Biden did a genocide in Gaza. You believe it was genocide, or you believe
I
that
don't
it was
believe
evil?
so. I don't like that framing. Biden did a genocide in Gaza, right? Because it
Well, he allowed
implies
it,
that
and then
it implies that he allowed it,
he's
when Biden was the only president to make Israeli make the IDF not invade a city for like 3 months. He stopped them from invading Rafah for 3 months. And yet he still gets blamed, like it's like as if we control Israel.
well,
We
we
don't.
do control Israel because we give them all the weapons that they
Well,
use to kill
now
kids.
we do. Now we do. But beforehand, there was a limit on what type of weapons they could use in Gaza. Now Trump has allowed them to
But
use
what does it
any
matter if
weapon
there was
they
a
want,
limit
and even more slaughter will
on the
happen.
weapons?
Even more
Like, they
slaughter will
completely
happen.
demolished Gaza. There's no Gaza left.
Yeah, I think it's horrible. You think that's stopping under Trump? You think
No,
that, okay,
I'm
what's
saying
more
that the
likely? I have a
Democrats.
question. What's
I'm
more
saying
likely?
that the
Oh,
Democrats
well,
aren't
hold on.
gonna
I have a question.
stop Israel. That's all I'm saying.
You
You
think
shouldn't
the
put trust in
Democrats
either
won't
system.
stop Israel, but yeah, I've shown you evidence that no, the Democrats will hold Israel accountable. Now, I do have a question though. Do you think this genocide, which I do agree, it does count as a at the very least ethnic cleansing, if not an outright genocide? Do you think that who's more likely to allow Israel to do as much devastation and destruction as they
Well, how
want?
about
The Democrats or the Republicans? Answer
let's
that
talk
question,
about
sir. Answer
JFK.
that question. Answer that question.
Let's talk about JFK.
You don't want to answer that
You got
question, do you? You don't
what
want to
question?
answer that
What
question.
question? I didn't even hear it.
Who was more likely to allow the genocide to continue? The Democrats or the Republicans? It's a binary question.
Well, all right, I'll answer it with this.
No, just answer it
JFK
directly.
was a Republican.
Answer it directly.
JFK was a Republican.
You can't answer it
and got
directly,
killed.
can you?
I don't think either are gonna stop Israel from doing anything.
Even though I've given you evidence about how the Democrats have made Israel not go nearly as hard as Trump has allowed them to go.
Well, couldn't you say in Trump's first term they didn't go as hard as what they did in the second term?
What do you mean? I'm saying under Biden, it was not nearly as horrible
under
as
Trump
it is
on
now.
his first term, they did the same shit they were doing
you're
under
talking
Biden.
about the first term? No, not at all. His first term, the Abraham Accords, the agreement that totally rejected the Palestinian statehood and totally left the Palestinians out of the conversation. Oh yeah, I'm sure that was great for them. Glad that happened, right?
Well, what did Biden do after that? I mean, he came in right after that.
What do you mean? What did Biden
say
do after that? He limited
Did
arms
Biden
to Israel.
reinstate the Abraham Accords? Did he reinstate the Abraham Accords?
Reinstate? What does that mean? We were in them.
Undo what Trump did?
Well, you can't unilaterally just undo everything that the previous administration did. And but that was a cornerstone of Trump's tenure in the administration. So I think it was probably the best move not to pull out of the Abraham Accords because of the political implications here at home it would have had.
And just so you know, I hate Trump. I just have no faith in any party at this point.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get you to vote for Democrats, okay? That's my goal.
I think that should
I
be.
understand your anger.
Be.
Hold on, I understand your anger, okay? I see the slaughter in Palestine, and at first I was very much like you. I was very fervent about how Israel was just doing all this stuff, but when you do more research into it, it's much more complex. Israel does not have this shadow hand in our government or anything like that.
Well, what's Epstein's role? Do you think Epstein was related to the Mossad?
There's evidence that Epstein was in contact with both Mossad and the CIA, but there's no evidence to suggest that he was an agent as in he was on the payroll of Mossad. There's not really any evidence.
You know, he said publicly he worked for the Rothschilds, right? You know who the Rothschilds are? He said he worked for them.
Yeah, I mean, if he was a financier, so he probably did work for a lot of different companies like that.
Well, the Rothschilds are who funded Israel, or to begin with, and after they basically signed a deal.
A bigger project than just the Rothschilds.
Or Rockefellers. Who was it? The Rockefellers?
Oh, I thought you knew which one it was. Don't you think you should know which one it is
before you
start making these accusations?
They're both Zionists. Both families of them are Zionists, so what's it matter? But
Okay, so that's not
the
really
only the only
contending.
reason
So
the only
the
reason why
reason,
Israel exists is because they murdered a bunch of people that were on the land they currently have after
why
the
does
genocide
America
of
exist? What
their.
happened? What did America do to get here? Oh, we murdered a bunch of people to stay here too. So let's not act holier than thou. I agree. What Israel did was bad during the Nakba and the subsequent exchanges
And
of
what they continue to do,
warfare. Yes, I
they
think
were
what they
funded by.
continue to do in Gaza is bad, but that doesn't mean we unilaterally destroy countries just because they do a bad thing. I believe in a two-state solution.
Okay, so you think the Democrats are gonna defund Israel ever? Not.
Well, I mean, we do have a lot of very prominent members that are anti-Israel,
What
so
Democrat?
I
What
could
Democrats
potentially see,
gonna?
let me finish, a
What
bill
Democrat?
coming into, yes, let me finish, a bill coming into Congress that puts limits on that puts restrictions on Israel's aid until they start treating the Palestinians better. I could see that, but
Who would have
is that
you
what you want?
thought would do that? You think Kamala would have done that?
I think if Israel would have continued the ongoing conflict in Gaza, yes, I do think Kamala was very clear about how she was not a fan of what Israel was doing.
I never heard her say once that she
You should
regretted any
probably look in.
decision
Really?
that she took as vice president. No, she said she was perfect.
Well, okay,
She
so
said
now
she
you're
continued doing the
doing
same
a
exact thing
right-wing
as.
talking point without realizing it. Because you're essentially saying that you're ascribing all of this power to Kamala, which she really didn't have. And you're also basically saying that
You can say that
a
about
vice
Biden.
president should shit on the current president. Is that something we want to do? No. So it makes sense that
Well,
the vice
there's
president would
there's
say,
never been a
no,
vice
I wouldn't do
president.
anything else because he was currently the president. Do you shit on your boss? Do you shit talk your boss in front of him? No. You don't usually shit talk your boss in front of him.
You don't gotta shit talk them to say what you think, right?
What does that even mean? To say what you think?
Yeah, she could have. I've never heard her say that Gaza was being genocided or that it was unright what Israel was doing. I've never
So
heard
are
her say
you
that.
so you want to do a purity test on if she calls it a genocide or not? Is that what we're looking for?
No, I just want any criticism of it. I've never seen her say anything critical about Israel. Nothing.
Nothing at
I,
all?
I mean, I would be happy. I would be happy if you could show me a video of that, but I highly doubt you have that.
Kamala, as former VP, issued sharp rebukes of Israel's military strategy in Gaza, particularly regarding the humanitarian crisis. Key actions include humanitarian criticism. In March 2024, she labeled the situation in Gaza a humanitarian catastrophe and demanded Israel do more to allow aid, stating no excuses. Civilian casualties. In
After they
August 2024, she
after they
condemned
starve,
Israeli airstrikes that killed civilians, affirming Israel's right to fight Hamas, but emphasizing it's an important responsibility to avoid civilian casualties. Genocide question. In late 2025, Harris stated that whether Israel is committing a genocide is a question that needs to be asked, citing the high number of civilian and child deaths and the refusal to provide aid though she noted it is a legal term that the courts to decide. So it sounds like she was not a fan of Israel.
you could say that about Trump.
Oh, you could say that about the man who said he's going to be Israel's best friend.
No, you can say that he was all anti-war, said a whole bunch of bullshit, and then did the exact opposite.
Did a whole bunch of bullshit and then did the exact opposite. So I don't think that's true
that there was
because
no more
if you look
wars.
at Biden, he tried to do a lot of the stuff he wanted to do. And also, if you look at Trump, he's a fucking liar. So I think that's like obviously no shit. Trump's a liar,
I
dude.
think
We know this.
I think every politician's a liar, man.
I don't think
I
that's
just
true. If you look at what a lot of presidents have tried to fulfill their campaign promises. Biden tried to relieve student debt, but the Supreme Court wouldn't let him.
Did he try to release the Epstein files?
Yes, he did. He released a couple Epstein files. There was no law dictating
Okay,
that he
buddy.
had to release them. But yeah, he released 4 logs,
Obviously,
and there was an
he didn't want a
investigation.
law.
There was an investigation his entire presidency.
You realize he could have created a law that allowed him to release all the
There
Epstein
was
files.
no public demand for him to create a law. There was no law in Congress. What are you talking about?
There was no
Could have
public
created
demand.
law. There was no groundswell like there was when Trump got into the office. And he didn't campaign on releasing the Epstein files like Trump did.
I'm just saying he had the files. He could have released them. He didn't.
Well, there's not a precedent to release files in such a way that the Epstein Files Transparency Act demands. That only
Now, why
exists.
do you think
That
that
act
is? Do you
only
think that's because they're
exists.
all blackmailed and they're all in it?
No.
They're all in the Epstein files.
Well,
That's
if you
why.
would let me finish, I could probably tell you why. The only reason that law exists is because Pam Bondi, during the Texas floods, put out a 2-page memo saying we're done investigating the Epstein files. That's the only reason the Epstein File Transparency Act exists. So no, but there was no law demanding Biden, and there need not be, because there was no public demand in such a way that would require Congress to pass a law.
Why wouldn't he release it if it was only the Republicans in the files?
I'm sure there's Bill Clinton. Who's saying it's only Republicans? There's Bill Clinton, but the reason we're saying I criticize the Trump administration so heavily is because there is a law now that demands they release the files, and because of how sketchy they act when mentioning Trump's name.
I totally agree.
For sure. So is there any
I
other
just
questions you
don't.
had?
No, I just don't get why you got faith in the Democrats. I really
Because
don't.
they
I mean,
stand for things I
come on,
believe
bro.
in, like a public option. They stand for releasing the Epstein files. But not only that, they stand for renewing faith in our institutions, which has been absolutely assaulted by the administration that's currently in charge. They stand for civil rights. They stand for all sorts of things, which I support. They stand for infrastructure reform. You really think a Republican is going to pass a bill like Joe Biden did, which is going to pave our road for the next 10
Bro,
years? Hell
no
no.
one said that. I'm just saying the Democrats ain't better than the
I'm
Republicans.
telling you
I mean,
why
I'm
they're
sure
better right now, and you're still just saying they're not better.
they're both pedophile baby eaters that love Israel.
Okay.
Both
So,
sides.
do you genuinely
I
believe
get
that?
no,
Like, I know it's a fun world to live
no,
in. I know
yes,
conspiracies
no.
are a fun
Bro.
world to live in, but do you
It's not,
genuinely
bro.
believe that, bro?
Look up Pizzagate. Look up Pizzagate.
See, like right there, like Pizzagate was
Look up
proven to be a
Pizzagate.
lie.
Yeah, how's it been proven?
Because
How's it
that
been
place
proven to
doesn't
be a
even have a
lie?
basement.
So that's how
It
it's
doesn't
been
even
proven.
have a basement. And the
Do you know?
accusation was
Do
what
you
that
know that the
Hillary and them were
symbol?
bringing kids into the basement. Turns out doesn't even have a basement.
Do you know that the symbol of the pizzeria is a baby boy lover symbol? If you look up the symbol of the pizzeria, it's a triangle.
See,
It's
like,
a
this is how
spiral.
deep, like, you don't understand. Like, you are falling victim to conspiracy, bro. There's no evidence to suggest that pizzeria trafficked children. And if there was, we would have investigated it and found it. There's no evidence to suggest that.
Dude, that's like there's no evidence to suggest Epstein did any wrongdoing.
Not at all. One, you're basing all of your beliefs on some weird 4chan conspiracy. Meanwhile, there's actually documented investigations by the FBI, the CIA, multiple different agencies to support that this man, Jeffrey Epstein, did indeed abuse children. So
I
you're
mean,
wrong.
thank God.
You're wrong.
Thank God. But you know what I'm saying? Anyone can say there's
No.
no evidence. It's been debunked.
It has been debunked, and no. Can you say that it's been debunked that Trump, for example, was in the files? No, of course you can't.
Yeah, Trump's completely innocent, even though he's all over the files.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
realize
like
how
it just
stupid that sounds,
it's
right?
retarded. That's the same thing I'm saying. Why
No,
why is
because
all over the
no,
why is
because
all
there's
over
an
the Epstein files?
investigation. There's an investigation going on that has validated through multiple agencies and multiple sources that Donald Trump has a historied connection with Jeffrey Epstein. There's no FBI messages and leaked emails to suggest that that pizzeria was being used as a trafficking hub. You know what? If you want a good conspiracy, like look into like the finders and stuff like that. Like those are actual ties that the FBI has to like pedophile stuff. But this like bullshit with the pizzeria and like Pizzagate, it's all bullshit, bro, and you're falling victim to it. There are
So
real
there's
bad
not emails.
conspiracies, like the Franklin Credit Union was a huge cover up, and that was done by a Democratic Party leader. But you're not going to look at that. You're just going to look at the easy hanging fruit that doesn't require a lot of research. Look into the Franklin
I
Credit
think
Union
you-
if you want an
have you
actual
actually looked into
conspiracy.
Pizzagate? You've actually
Yes,
looked into Pizzagate.
yes, it's all bullshit. It's a bunch of lies, bro.
So then
I'm
why in
telling
the
you a
Epstein
real
files that they
conspiracy
just
that even
released,
includes my party. And you're still sitting here waving the flag of Pizzagate. I think that's sad.
bro? They just released Epstein emails in the files that Trump had to release that was talking about how to make beef jerky. And you want to come over and make beef jerky with me?
Wow.
What's that about?
Well, I feel like we would need the actual correspondence between FBI agents about what they thought, and that's what's remaining for Donald Trump to release. So I guess we'll know at some point.
No, I don't think so. Not even if the Democrats get elected.
Why? What big leader do you think will uh that the Epstein files are hiding in the Democratic Party right now? Bill Clinton? Oh, you mean the man that you mean Slick Willie? Man hasn't been relevant in our party politics for 20 years, but
So
you
then
know,
why didn't Biden release it, man?
bro, I already told you. It's like we're circling back. We're circling back in the
There's
drain.
nothing to hide. Why wouldn't he release it? If he
Because
released it,
there
then
was
Trump
no
would have been
law by
president.
Congress, bro. You sound like a robot.
Okay, but if Biden released the files and Trump was in it, then Trump would have never became president. So why wouldn't that be a good
So,
enough
like,
motive to
why
release the
would,
files?
because there was no law requiring it, and why? We're
Well,
sitting here presuming
Biden could
that
have
Trump,
saved us from
why
Trump.
would we release evidence if we don't have a substantive case against somebody? Don't you think that's what we call political persecution? Don't we not like that when Trump does it? We don't like that when Trump does it, right?
What?
When Trump targets James Comey and stuff, we don't like that. And so if there's no evidence that if there's no case for Trump to have committed a crime, even if there's evidence, if there's not a strong case, then the FBI is not going to bring an indictment. And so that's why he didn't release a bunch of evidence, because it would have been political, obviously using the DOJ for political means. And Biden was very against that.
Okay, why did Biden pardon Fauci for 13 years?
Because he knew, again, that Donald Trump would use political persecution to go after him.
Is it true that Fauci experimented on little
I'm just gonna
babies
be like
for
honest.
vaccines?
I have no idea. Probably not.
Okay, well, I've heard that he had a bunch of kids that he gave a vaccine to that died. And that's the reason why Biden
Oh
pardoned them.
wow. What an interesting. I'm sure that's a real story. Where was this? Where did this occur? Do we have any
Look it up.
details or did oh look it up? Okay. Famous,
Look it
famous
up.
case. Famous case.
I can look it up.
Google it, bro. I love that.
It'll be there.
There oh, okay. Well, as long as you're saying it is, I guess I gotta believe you, man. Are you seeing how this like isn't like these aren't great arguments against why the Democrats are bad?
Well, they've never done anything good, bro.
Bro, that's just not
The
true. What are you
country
talking about? Do you think like
is no better
bringing
with them
half
or
of
without them.
okay, I have a question. Do you think bringing half of Americans' children out of poverty is nothing? Because Biden did that.
Do you think transitioning kids is good for the country?
Bro, you're not engaging
Giving
with
them
anything. You're
a
just like
penis or
pre-programmed.
cutting off their dicks?
You're like
Think that's good for the
pre-programmed. Like
country?
you're like you have to like you don't have any good arguments, man.
Give me one policy. Give me one policy that's actually helped the country.
The
Have
Infrastructure
they
Act,
ever
which
helped
brought broadband.
farmers?
Yeah, I got you. The Infrastructure Act brought broadband to all of America and will pave our roads for the next 10 years. And that helps. That's for rural and urban communities.
Pave our roads. So this is the great thing they're doing? What
Oh
else?
my
What else have
God,
they
you
done?
are so like, I give you something good and you're like, whoa, that's not good enough. Bro, infrastructure is a
Pave our
problem in
roads?
America. What are you talking about?
Come on, bro.
Oh, come. What do
Can
you?
they?
So
Can
what
they?
do you want him to just
I,
like give you a house and everything? Like what are you expecting?
no,
This is what I'm talking about. You're like
I'd want to.
you expect
I
the
can I
world.
speak?
You expect the world.
No. I expect them to fund farmers,
Okay, they did.
get prices down. Okay.
What
have they ever
was
done
there a huge
to decrease
in
gas prices?
Bro, was there a huge decrease in
To decrease.
farming during Biden's administration? I don't think there was. If there was,
All
I didn't hear
Biden
about
did
it.
was let in a bunch of blackheads into the country. That's all
See,
he did.
you're
That's the only
flip-flopping,
thing he
bro.
did.
You can't contend with anything. You're just like you're like talking point after talking point. Do you see how
So you
like
don't
this
think
is
the
a
next
good
president's just gonna let in a bunch of illegal immigrants? That's what they're gonna
How
do.
many
That's
people
the
did
great
Biden
thing the
let in?
Democrats do.
How many people did Biden let
Only
in?
millions.
That's actually not true. It's only about 3 million.
I said millions. 3 million.
Yeah, 3 million?
That's insane.
That's
insane.
1% of our total population. You know that, right?
So you're just letting in the most.
Hold on,
They want to
contend.
run
Hold
people
on.
in their
How is
country
that so?
'cause they're
But wait.
murdering
You've
people.
even admitted we've only
that's-
let in about 1% of the total population of the U.S. and you're shaking your knees. You're pearl clutching at that. Are you serious?
Yes.
You think
'Cause
1% is
It's
gonna
'cause
ruin it for
truly
the
let in.
99%? Bro, come
If the
on. You're making no
1% are
sense.
psychopaths,
You think everybody that came
1% are
across the border,
psychopaths,
you think everyone is a psychopath?
probably.
Wow, I think that's
Because
what we call
why are they
xenophobia,
fleeing their
right?
country?
That's what we call
Why are they fleeing their
xenophobia.
country?
Probably because the conditions aren't great. Does that mean they're
That's
bad
why.
people? Does that mean because their
No,
country failed,
definitely
does that
not.
mean they're a bad person? Answer that. Because their country failed, does that mean they're a bad person?
No, I said no.
Exactly. So why did you say that?
Because there was no way of telling if that was the reason why they were coming. It was illegal.
So you just want to
And
assume that
no one was
that
no
it's a
one was
bad
checking
reason.
their background.
You just want to
or
assume it's a
anything.
bad reason. Why do you want to do that?
I just rather have them come in the legal way instead of just letting everybody into the country.
So you agree
willy-nilly.
there should be more legal ways to come into the country, right?
Yes.
And Democrats are the only ones proposing that?
Okay. The Democrats just opened the borders. That's all they did.
Bro, contend with my argument. Okay. I love that, right? I love that. So, for example, Biden introduced a bill which
All
would
right, bro.
cause massive.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. I'm just saying they've done a bunch of bullshit, and you can say whatever you want, but I just think that
But
they aren't for us. They're for
you haven't
profit.
shown
Both
that.
sides
Yeah.
are for
So,
profit.
this isn't like
Why are they
responsive to any of
letting
my
in infinite
arguments.
people?
This isn't
Why
responsive to my
would they let in?
arguments.
Why would they open the border? Why would they
This
open the
is
border?
just
Just give me a
rhetoric.
reason for that.
He didn't
Why
open the
why they
border,
choose
number
to do
one,
that?
but this
So
framing
then
is
why
just
is
like
it closed now?
ridiculous.
Why is it closed now?
It's closed. We
Why
still
is it
have
closed now?
border encounters and we still have people getting through. So, like,
Okay,
is it
and how
really
many people
closed?
have came into the country? How many people have came into the country?
I don't know those statistics. It's pretty low, though. Is that
Okay,
good? Do we
maybe you
want
should look it
loss
up.
in immigration? Is that good for our
I
country
don't
that
want.
less
I
people
don't
want to
want,
come here?
bro.
Is
It's
it?
not
I'm
less
just
people
asking.
want to
Is
come
it?
here.
Like, is it good that we have a net negative immigration? Like, I think most countries would see that as a bad thing because we're not.
If it's net negative for illegal immigrants, I think it's a good thing.
It's net negative for immigration as a whole. Is that good?
No, it's not.
Yes, it
No, it's
is.
not.
Bro,
No, it's
okay,
not.
hold on. Let me get the numbers since you don't want to believe me.
Both sides are bought by Israel. That's all that
Yeah, see,
matters.
but this is just like something you want to say, but you can't actually back it up.
That both sides are bought by Israel.
June 2025, it had declined to 51.9 million. Oh, he left. Damn, that, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call an ass whooping, okay? I just want to make it very clear. That is what getting absolutely destroyed in an argument looks like, okay? I don't usually do that, but that is what happened. I don't usually say this, I should say, but that's what happens when somebody absolutely obliterates all your arguments. By the way, we're up to 20 likes. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Whoa, Kayla. It's okay if, anyways. Careful now. If anybody is, if people are being mean to me, you know, it's okay. Debating MAGA is like trying to teach a fish how to climb a tree. It is very, you know, we're slowly getting there. I do feel like, and you know, that guy says he wasn't MAGA, but he had like literally every MAGA talking point possible. So, you know, I'm sure. My argument was nuh-uh. No, I think I had quite a bit of good arguments against that. So, first offender, feel free to call in though if you want to challenge me, man. I'd love to hear your reasoning for why you support this administration. You know what? And I needed a debate like that to debate somebody who believes things like that. Honestly. Debating a Dem is like trying to find out where my tax dollars went to. Well, it's pretty easy actually. The Congress posts a budget every year, and they even vote on it. Did you know that? Did you know that? I sent you some DMs. Oh, my bad. This caller said JFK was a Republican. I did notice that too, but I didn't want to beat up on him too much. Also, Trump's first Palestine policy was to grab a random town, renaming it to Jerusalem, and giving that to Palestinians. That was his solution. Biden's policy before October 7th with land swap, so both countries got parts of Jerusalem. The issue was Al-Aqsa. Oh, the Al-Aqsa Mosque / Temple Mount district distribution. Interesting. No, we vote on good things like expanding SNAP benefits and creating a public option that benefits all of us. The Republicans are the ones that votes on shams. And I really wish that wasn't the case, but unfortunately it is. And even reasonable Republicans who have voted Republican most, if not all of their life, will tell you these new Republicans are fucking crazy. Look no further than Nick Fuentes. That's somebody that even he hates the Republican Party now. Kind of funny. But they weren't rejecting him. He is rejecting them. I think that's very interesting. It's not because the Republicans rejected Nick Fuentes that he's not part of the party anymore. It's because he rejected them. Isn't that interesting? The Republicans are more than fine with having a Nazi on their side. But Graham Plattner! That's something I'll hear too. Anyways, folks, feel free to call in if you disagree. We've got about 30 more minutes, or about 40 more minutes before we start up on the news and watch some news. So if you do want to debate, call in. Recently, I've cleared the zone of MAGA, it feels like, as they continue to not be able to... I mean, we've seen MAGA, you know what I mean? They are not the best debaters. See, like... Why is YouTube flooring my concurrent viewers? Because I know there's more than 7 people in here. There's more than 7 people in the chat right now. But it's saying there's only 7 people here. It's weird. Like, it feels like they're flooring my views. It's very frustrating. Let me see if I have anything in the YouTube studio that might, you know, maybe I have a copyright notice or something like that. Nope, nothing there. By the way, if you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and gets me boosted out there in the algorithm. I do 2 shows every day, one in the morning and one in the evening. So if that interests you, don't forget to like and subscribe. Dems aren't trustworthy either. Yeah, sure. I'm sure. Anyways, feel free to call in, ladies and gentlemen. We are looking for those that still support the administration. Why are SNAP benefits a good thing? No, SNAP benefits are great. They give a boost to those who are on hard times, and then when they typically are off of it within a year or two. And then a vast majority of the people on SNAP benefits are people who can't do jobs anyways. You know, people who are disabled or otherwise unable to participate in the workforce. You know, SNAP is one of our most successful programs. And I think it's very telling that Republicans want to get rid of all the things that benefit people. You know, a SNAP that's for the average man. I find it so funny. They're like, oh, you know, Trump's for the average man, but he wants to get rid of SNAP. SNAP is a benefit for the average man. So are all of these programs, but, you know, because it's woke. Because their boy Donnie told them not to like it. Anyways, feel free to call in and tell me why I'm wrong. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear it. Anyways, folks, we are about an hour into the broadcast. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. It's weird. It's a cult. I agree, Kimberly. MAGA is a cult. By the way, if you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and gets me boosted out in the algorithm. Catch Bass Happy, showing everybody why what is it with MAGA and them being so obsessed with sex? It's very strange, and I feel bad for a lot of all the poor wives that have to put up with it. Yeah, SNAP is a supplemental nutritional assistance program. So it is, yes, it's like food stamps, or it is food stamps basically. What about everything else? There are different programs, but yeah, there's not that much to help us out. Anyways, if anybody disagrees, feel free to call in. We are looking for those that still somehow support this administration, although they are becoming lesser and lesser as Donald Trump fails on almost all of his campaign promises. I'd say basically all of them he's failed on, you know what I mean? I'd say basically all of them he has failed on, and I think that's sad because he sold the Americans a crazy dream. I mean, we knew it wasn't going to happen, but, you know, he told America, vote for me and all your problems will disappear. Well, we're almost 2 years into it, and he still has not successfully done any of his campaign promises, it feels like. Listen, Catch Bass Happy, I know you're really trying to be noticed, but I'm just, you know, you're not providing any good retorts. It's just like memes, you know? It's like, you're kind of a meme yourself. I find that to be kind of ironic, too. Like, MAGA was kind of built on this meme culture, and now they've become the meme. And I don't think they've realized it yet. The feelings argument. I don't even know what argument you're talking about. I'm just kind of talking right now, man. If you want to have a debate, feel free to call in. You know. Go after the corporations for paying such low wages? I agree. I think we should split up these corporations, but Donald Trump is totally fine with allowing them to conglomerate and become massive, like, almost state level corporations. So if you're anti-corporation, you shouldn't be voting for Donald Trump, but you know, too late. Too late, unfortunately. You made your decision. I would say vote for Democrats in the midterms, though. That is something that will greatly benefit you, and I highly recommend it. You know, I think a lot of the MAGA I talk to, I swear, there's like this, you can hear they're getting convinced. So I think here soon we're going to have some concessions from debaters. I mean, we've already had a couple, but it's so hard to trust the administration and trust that they're going to keep your interest in mind. Trump is perfect president for an American Civil War. I totally agree. But I don't think there's going to be a civil war, guys. Don't worry. This guy, he's too sleepy to start a civil war. You know what I mean? Guy just needs to take a nap already. A dirt nap? JK, I do not want Donald Trump to... Well, if he, somehow dies due to natural causes, obviously I don't want that, but, these things happen. I'm sure Ilhan Omar takes your concern to heart. Ilhan Omar is an amazing, representative. What problems do you have with Ilhan Omar? Oh, man. A fortnight is 14 days, I believe. By the way, if you guys are enjoying the stream, do not forget to like and subscribe. I do 2 shows every day, one in the morning and one in the evening. So if that interests you guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. 8647. Oh God, Timmy, don't say that. Timmy, don't say that. You're going to trigger. Oh my God. Careful. Republicans, trigger warning. You got to say trigger warning, man. The Republicans, they get scared of stuff like that. See, like, Henry, I already know you're part of that population. So, like, why are you insulting yourself? You know what I mean? Like, you seem like a brokey. Like, a very bad brokey. So, like, don't make fun of them. You're part of them. Oh, Henry is, like, definitely a troll, so don't worry. No, they should be given retirement benefits from their corporations or through... I have no idea what you're even advocating for here. Anyways, feel free to call in, ladies and gentlemen. We are looking for those that support the administration. If that's you, line up. We're waiting for you. We're waiting to hear from our favorite debaters. It's been a while since I heard from the fetus expert. I wonder what he's been up to. You guys know who I'm talking about. The man who knows who thinks it's important to know the etymology of what fetus means. He's one of my favorites, I can't lie. Hey, what's up, Mud Butters? Good to see you, man. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we are just patiently waiting here. Waiting for our MAGA brethren to call in and defend their dear leader. And here in about an hour, we'll get into the, or here in about, honestly, like 30 minutes, we'll get into the news. Oh, and let me set up a rightoid of the day vote real quick. And it's 50-50. That is insane. Well, technically 49-51. 51 say no, 49 say yes. That is interesting. Almost a 50-50 ruling there. It's very interesting. By the way, if you guys are enjoying the stream, do not forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Oh, no, you're okay, Kayla. Don't worry. Anyways, so who should the rightoids be, ladies and gentlemen? Honestly, I really enjoyed the liberal hive mind, so I'm going to put him up there. I thought he was a fucking real loser. So who else do we want for our rightoid of the day, ladies and gentlemen? Liberal hive mind. He was fun too because he was such a loser. Call in magatards? Well, Real God, you know, unfortunately they do struggle. Just with like technology, they don't even quite understand it. Their brains have devolved to such a point. So, you know, it may take a little bit, you know. I may have a video on screen someday teaching people how to use a phone, because it seems like they are unable to actually, you know, understand that technology. So I want to help them. I want to try to incentivize them to call in. So here soon we might have a way to show them, you know, poor guys, they need as much help as they can get. Trump won't show up to the Knicks game. It's too diverse. True. By the way, guys, let me know your picks for Rightoid of the Day, and I'll put them in. Currently, we just have the liberal hive mind, so if you guys got any recommendations, let them be known. No margaritas for happy hour. Hey, I'm not a fan of alcohol, so I'll be honest, I'm not a drinker of alcohol. What does rightoid mean? Rightoid just means like Asmongold, like Tim Pool, like these types of prominent right-wing figures. That's what rightoid means. Sorry, I'm focusing on something else right now. I apologize. It's very hand intensive. Okay, I'm sorry. Jimi Hendrix is from Seattle? Hell yeah. I didn't know that. Nirvana is from Seattle. That's true. A lot of depressed people out there in Seattle. I joke. I actually was thinking about moving to Seattle. You can't do that on stream? Hey now. Hey, what's up, Andreas? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Anyways, folks, feel free to call in. We are looking for those that still somehow support this administration. Whoa, now, come on, guys. I am not, you know, doing that, okay? I promise. Who wants to visit Seattle? Too many fools for me like this person talking. Well, I don't live in Seattle, so I don't really know, like, what are you basing that on? I think everybody in Seattle is cool. I think they've got big feet, you know what I'm saying? And you know what big feet means. Thoughtful hands. Or thoughtful heads. Hey now, no gooning. No gooning. This is an anti-goon chat. Horseshit platform, says Tom. Thank you. I hope that's not tomfoolery show on a secret account. That would make me so sad. No, that's obviously not Tom. Anyways. Feel free to call in, guys. We are just waiting right now, looking for those that still support this administration. I think the amount of call-ins is pretty telling. You know what I mean? Like, nobody supports this Joker. Nobody supports this fool. He's done so much that people they can't support him, and I don't blame him, you know? It's hard to support someone as bad and as generationally lame as Donald Trump, so I don't blame him. I just wish they would have recognized that before they made him our president. You know, you guys could have just asked like why we don't like him instead of just thinking it's all woke and evil. Could have just asked and we would have told you stuff like this. But it is indeed too late now. You guys have made your bed. So have fun sleeping in it. Oh, I'm sure you are a former Dem. I'm sure. I didn't leave the left. The left left me. Yeah, I'm sure, buddy. I didn't leave the left. The left left me, guys. Mm-hmm. What was pre-digital Silicon Valley? Oh, Microsoft in Seattle. Interesting. I didn't know that. The more you know, you know? The more you know, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Dice? Okay. Put him in there. Again, if anybody has a Rightoid of the Day here, I'll just do Tim Pool. And Asmongold. Those are always safe bets. Alright. The votes are off, people. Vote on your Rightoid of the Day, ladies and gentlemen. Let your voice be known. I believe in you guys. Dems are turning communist. Oh yeah, you know us, guys. That's why we have, like, people further to the left of me saying this party sucks, you know. They don't actually represent the left. You know, they don't think we're going right, left enough, but you guys think we're going too right, or too left. It's like, holy shit, we can't catch a break here. Can't catch a break. Yeah, Steph did indeed kill the goal in one swoop. Because he is a based Chad. No chuds here. We have nothing but Chads. No chuds. The right has a lot of chuds, unfortunately. Anyways, folks, feel free to call in. We're just waiting for our MAGA brethren. Like I said, though, guys, they are very, you know, don't be too hard on the poor guys. They have just... Their dude has failed on everything. And literally, like, everything. No, I've heard Seattle's a great state. And it rains a lot. I like the rain, you know. Maybe in the future, who knows? Might move to Seattle. Pretty place, too. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, feel free. That guy doesn't wank. Okay, guys, come on. Memes and rage bait, that's all I got? I mean, I think I've had pretty... I think we've had some pretty substantive arguments as of or debates as of recent, so I don't know like what you're basing that on, but you can believe whatever you want to believe, man. I just know that, like, that's cope, and everybody else is going to see it as that too, so. Good luck, High Inquisitor. Good luck. Anyways, folks, feel free to call in. We're waiting for you to enlighten us on why Trump is the best. What's happening to Kyle? I'm basing them off your channel because you have no actual argument points. You literally just say Trump bad and call that a win. No. I have actual points, but you are literally just too much of a baby brain to actually comprehend them, apparently. So if all you hear when I come on my live is Trump bad, then I think that's a you problem, man. Because I do diversify. So I'm sorry you're bad. You're bad at understanding politics, and I'm sorry that I can't help that you smell like that. It's not my fault that you smell that bad, man. That's your own fault. Maybe, I don't know, get some deodorant. Deodorant's good. Women like deodorant, too. That's something else to remember. Women do like deodorant, man. So I recommend wearing it. I do. That's something MAGA, you know, they typically, they're not the best at their hygiene. I look at people like Asmongold as example for that. Has that man, like, this, so he does take monthly showers, right? Monthly showers are the things that he takes. He doesn't just take, like he doesn't take one every day. It's a monthly occurrence, right? By the way, I'm never going to forget the dead rat alarm clock. I just want you guys to know that. I will never forget the dead rat alarm clock until the day I die. That story is unfortunately ingrained in my very subconscious. Like, it's sad, right? Think he's on weekly now? Oh, did first offender get nuked? He was pretty annoying, so. Like, actually argue, bro. Like, don't just do a bunch of, like, bunch of lies. And think you can just, you know, it's like, all they do is just, like, talking points. That's all they do. Sad, this is the only thing liberal do. Make up lie. Well, feel free, call in and tell me why I'm wrong, man. Unless you're not able to. What's wrong? Does that MAGA mobile not work? God bless President Trump. My bills are as high as a kite, but at least the woke isn't in our schools anymore. By the way, if you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and it gets me boosted out there in the algorithm, if that even exists anymore. If that even exists. What lies? That Trump is bad. Those are the lies they tell. Trump bad. Those are the evil lies that I tell. How dare they criticize our president? Although they didn't have this heat during Biden's presidency, unfortunately. But They seem very ardent now. You cannot criticize the president. That's a long-held American value, guys. You cannot you cannot insult the president. Long-held American value. My husband are moving on the 30th? Oh, that's interesting. Hell yeah, Kayla. Well, good luck on that. Yeah, congratulations. That's great, Kayla. Hell yeah. Anyways, guys, feel free to call in. We are just looking for those that still somehow support this administration. And I'm almost done with loading up my dab thing, so took me a minute, you know what I mean? Yeah, but that's super awesome, Kayla. Great to hear. I hope it's a nice apartment complex. I bet it will be. Anyways, looks like the liberal hive mind's starting to inch ahead of Tim Pool there. Interesting development. People have really, you know, I personally like talking about him. He is a real dipshit. I've actually got a video coming out between now and the heat death of the universe about his the racist Twitter that he always advertises. Very fun. Hold on, I gotta get up real quick, gamers. Don't you dare go anywhere, or I'll cry. Get stretching, you know what I'm saying, gang? Gotta stretch just a little bit. Alright, I am back, gamers. One moment. No, you cannot call if you are under the age of, sorry guys. You cannot call in if you're under the age of, 18. Sorry. Just a rule that I got here in the TGDEU, my friend. Well, if you were talking to me, you were talking to Timmy. Tim is a corporeal form of my will, actually. He is indeed a corporeal form of my will. So you're basically talking to me, you know what I mean? And if you're 16, dude, why do you care about politics, bro? Go fucking smoke some weed or something. I don't know. Do something teens do. Go I don't know, go to a skating rink or something. I don't know. I have no idea what children do. Abandoned? What happened? Why are you being abandoned? Who would abandon you? Anyways, if you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, gets me boosted out there in the algorithm. Anyways, I'm gonna start playing some news. My bad, guys. Let's get the news started here. Anyways, we are up to, let me see how many likes we got, by the way. We are up to 26 likes. Thank you guys so much. That's huge. Anyways, let me start. I think we're going to watch the news hour, actually. Ooh, we did, there is this interview by NBC that honestly does look kind of interesting, but oh, is the news hour not out yet? Oh, it's Sunday. What am I saying? Of course it's not out yet. I thought it was Monday, honestly. All right, we'll watch the interview between Trump and this NBC reporter. A lot of people were talking about it, so let's watch it. Oh, geez. Of course it's blank. All right. Adjust the screen just real quick. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying the stream so far, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and gets me boosted out there in the algorithm. And let's get started with this interview.
Good Sunday morning. Today marks 100 days since the United States launched the first strikes against Iran. Midterm pressures are growing, with no clear end to the war in sight. On Friday, President Trump took his case to rural voters in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. At the invitation of the White House,
Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin,
and had a wide-ranging interview that was unfortunately interrupted multiple times by the stormy weather overhead. President Trump, welcome back to Meet the Press.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. We are going to talk about your visit while you're here in Wisconsin, but I'd like to start off by talking about the major issue that you are focused on every day, which is Iran. Sunday will mark 100 days since the first strikes. Your Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, said that the war had concluded, and yet just this week, Iran attacked U.S. allies in the region, calling it retaliation for a set of U.S. airstrikes. Is the United States at war with Iran?
No.
Well, they've been largely decapitated, and I call it a military exercise because people would rather have it called that. It's not a big war for us. It's not really the most
it's a special. It's, you know, some could say it's a special military operation. Listen, Carve, if you keep asking, man, I'm gonna you're gonna get timed out and then eventually banned. So. Honestly, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't like children in my chat, so.
Military in the world. I built it, frankly. Boom. I built it in my first 4 years, and I'm using it a little bit in my second 4 years. Their Navy is gone.
I hate children, so, you know.
Force is gone. Their anti-aircraft is gone. They might have built it up a little bit over the last 4 weeks during this little ceasefire.
Wait, how have they built up their Air Force? What?
People, very, very fine
That's
people.
That's kind of big.
Actually, from numerous places, as you know. You know, there are a lot of people involved, but from Pakistan in particular, the Field Marshal and the Prime Minister. And we're very close to having a deal, and if we don't have a deal, we'll do it one way or the other. Either way, we win.
Shut up.
I do want to talk about the terms of any potential deal in just a moment.
No,
but let me just
the rule's pretty clear.
You did post on social media just this week my final negotiations to end the war with the Islamic Republic of Iran. There is a naval blockade in place, which technically is an act of war under international law. So Is this a war as long as there's a naval blockade in place?
Well, we have a blockade. It's been extremely effective. And the reason we have it is they try to blockade, and now we blockaded them. And as you know, they're losing $400 to $500 million a day. It's not sustainable for them. They have an economy that's shot in addition to everything else. Their leaders are gone. Their generals are gone. Their first tier and second tier are gone.
Don't worry, I just banned them.
Much of their third tier is
children.
But they put up a
Children
blockade,
can go
and so
watch
we
Coco
blockaded
Melon or
them, and we
something.
have the ultimate blockade. I don't consider that a war, but if you want to define it as such, I guess
Coco
you
Melon!
Well, how do you define it?
I don't define it at all. I don't think about it. I just do what I have to do.
But if you're not specifically calling it a war, would you consider sending some of the troops who are stationed there, who were sent because of Operation Epic Fury there, home? No, would you consider sending them home if it's not technically a war?
We don't need as many troops. I think we just like
interesting question.
Yeah,
about
the
that
side
one.
Of caution. We have a lot of people there. They're very safe. You know, if you think we beat Venezuela, we lost nobody. We took over the whole country. We lost nobody. We have a great relationship, by the way, with Venezuela. Venezuela is doing very well, but we lost nobody. We've lost 13 people here, and that's a lot. 13 people too many.
I thought it was 14.
If you look at Vietnam, where hundreds of thousands of people were killed.
Well, there we go, right, guys? I mean, if it's as long as we don't got Vietnam numbers, we'll be fine.
Many people were killed. We lost 13. And again, 13 is too many.
13,
I don't want to lose any. But 13 is less than anybody's ever even envisioned.
Oh, really?
I think we're doing a great job.
But so are you saying you would consider sending some of the troops home, sir? Some of the 50,000 troops who were sent there as a part of Operation Epic Fury?
I would say this. It costs us very little to keep them there. I don't consider them in danger. We have the best defense anyone's ever seen. We have the best offense anyone's ever seen. So I don't consider danger. I would
maybe
say
like
it'd
they
be
want to be
foolhardy
home.
To do that because maybe we may use
you
them.
think maybe they want to be home?
I think we'll keep them there
sir?
until such time as we have a completion. And when we have a completion, you will see things like you've never seen. The oil will go down. The stock market already, as you know, it's hit an all-time high. Even in the midst of it, it hit all-time highs. We had 73 all-time highs in a short period of time that I've been in office.
Yeah, 13 is
which is a record,
I totally
by the
agree.
way. And you know, we're doing very well. But
we're doing very well, people. We're doing great.
Let Iran have a nuclear weapon. Can't do it.
What is
and we won't do it.
Yeah, you just referenced the 13 Americans who were killed, and I want to know what your red line is. What would trigger you to restart military action? Would it be Iran killing more American citizens?
Well, certainly that would be something that I would
not
think
as bad
about
as
very seriously.
Vietnam. Trump really has a way of making things sound even worse.
Seriously, but my red line would
literally
be if I think I wasn't going to make a deal, or if I wasn't going to make a deal fast enough. So we're having very good negotiations with the people that are leading the country now. It's the third group that we've been dealing with. And they are different. And you could say it's regime change, actually, because these
you could say
that. People I find would be
it's not true, but you could say it.
Very smart.
Who is that? Who's leading the country?
Well, I don't want to go into names, but you know who they are. I mean, they're leaders. They're respected. Respected by the people that
I don't know how to say their names.
They are calling the shots. We know that because we see it through various tests that we've given. It's a little bit strange because you have leaders that have been there for a long time and they get wiped out. Then you have leaders that you also know, the second tier, and they get wiped out. All of a sudden, we're dealing with different people.
Well, why did we?
I think
we
that,
shouldn't have. Well, hold on.
We'll either have something done fairly quickly, or
this man is a joke. Nobody cares about the stock market when you can't afford groceries, and Biden hit all-time high stock market. All it happens all the time. You dope? Yeah, I agree. I totally agree.
Finish it out.
By the way, if you guys are enjoying the stream,
don't
forget to like and subscribe.
Of the supreme
he's a
leader?
part of it, yes.
He has not been seen in public. What is his status? Have you talked to him directly?
I do believe they have great respect for him. I see it. I mean, they want to get his concurrence. They've said to me, they've said to others that they're looking for approval, and he is part of the approval process, absolutely.
Have you spoken to him directly? You said you want to meet with him.
No, I have not. I would if he'd like to, but I have not spoken to him directly.
Do you know where he is?
I will tell you, they do.
How he is?
Yeah. They do pay homage to him. I would tell you if they didn't. They seem to, based on what I see, they seem to respect him a great deal.
Do you know where he is? Do you know how he is doing physically?
I don't want to say whether or not I know where he is, but there's a good probability that I do.
Is he inside Iran?
I'd rather not say that.
Okay, he is the son of the last Supreme
Hell yeah,
Leader
I'll
who was-
pay an extra 1% in taxes. I totally agree. You know? And I think it's so disgusting that Republicans classify people on Snap as like, and people that use these programs as like wastes and not like, I disagree. I've met a lot of people who benefit from these services and have made my life better. So hit that thing. Oh, you know it.
He's obviously a hardliner. Is this younger Khomeini any better for the United States than his father was?
Younger, I think more rational, injured. He's pretty badly injured. So there's a certain bravery there. A lot of people, if they were injured that badly, they wouldn't be talking about, how we doing with the United States. They'd have other things on their mind. So there's a certain bravery there. But he is very seriously injured, yeah.
What is the status of talks exactly in this moment? How close are you to making a deal? Are we talking about days, weeks, months, Mr. President?
I think we're very close. We have a couple of points. They don't even seem like big points. They've conceded the fact that they will not have nuclear weapons. We had a clause in there that we will not develop nuclear weapons, and everybody was very happy with it except me. And I said, well, what happens if they not develop, but they go out and purchase? They acquire. I want to put the word, if they buy or purchase or acquire, you've got to have that in there too, because that's not developing.
Hey,
So
what's
they
up,
don't have the right
Aloha,
to develop
kitty?
or purchase, acquire, or buy.
Have they pushed back against that? Is that one of the sticking points?
A little bit, and then they didn't.
Okay. You have been saying for months, Mr. President, that Iran is begging to make a deal.
True.
What
They
is
are
it
so
like in
desperate to make a
Trump's
deal.
world,
Why
dude?
haven't they made a deal with you yet?
Because it's a very hard thing for them. They've had
Trump
great
is a
independence.
stupid SOB. Amen.
They've dealt with very weak and ineffective leadership on behalf of the United States and other countries, frankly, that allowed them to get away with murder. And I think they can't believe they're in the situation where they've been virtually decapitated.
But if they're so
Brad, I
desperate,
think what Kayla's trying to say is that prices were a lot better under Biden. And it felt a lot more consistent, I think that's all she's trying to say. Shout out, though. Did that just say oh, okay. I thought it said herpes class shuttle. I'm like, I didn't know they had herpes in this game. That's insane. Space herpes? Are you joking? By the way, here soon. I want to explore every pre-generated system so I can find the perfect world, but I've got some good contenders that in the morning streams you guys will vote on. I'll even put my game as the main screen. He knows there is nothing he can do about what's going to happen in November? Oh, you mean, oh, my bad. I thought you were talking about, my bad. Yeah, we're gonna absolutely destroy shit. We're gonna absolutely kill it, guys.
desperate, Mr. President, why haven't they said yes to the
Because
terms you're
they're
I think
proposing?
the law
They're
is gonna
proud.
fix. I don't
There
know
are
what
things
that
they
means.
never thought they'd be doing that they're going to have to do. They've got no choice. And it takes
Trump
a little
winning.
while. You're talking about
Hell yeah,
47 years of getting away with whatever they wanted. I mean, this should have been done long ago. This should have been done by other presidents or other countries.
You
Doesn't
know
have
what's
to be us,
funny?
other
2026, Marky Mark. That auto translated to "you are strong," and I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much.
countries. But they were very close to having a nuclear weapon twice. That was when I terminated the Iran nuclear deal, which was a path. That deal,
I know, Brad. That is one of the most annoying things in the world. They act like inflation wasn't caused by the fucking disastrous response Trump had to COVID, but They'll attribute everything to Biden, you know? It's so ridiculous. The Democrats are going to give him an early retirement back to Mar-a-Lago. Amen! Jose Bats speaking facts right now, dude. If you guys are enjoying the stream, by the way, don't forget to like and subscribe. YouTube has kind of been, I don't know, there's been something where I don't get in the algorithm as much, but, you know, you guys liking and subbing makes it all worth it. So thank you guys so much.
CPOA, that deal was tantamount to giving them a nuclear weapon. It was a horrible deal given by Barack Obama. And
what if you guys don't kill it in the elections? I mean, I think we're going to, but if we don't, that's okay. We'll continue to fight. We'll continue to fight. Keep on keeping on, brother. Hey, thank you so much, Aloha Kitty, for the $5. Shout out. Thank you. Luckily, Steffelson absolutely dunked today, got us our Rightoid of the day, but that helps. Thank you so much, Aloha Kitty. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Aloha Kitty. Great name. Reminds me of the beach. I love the beach. Beach is very nice. You should be MAGA strong, then you'd have a better channel. I have an amazing channel, man. What are you talking about? I'm excited to show you the vids I'm working on and how my debate highlights are going to be, because I stream during the night on this mobile format, but I've got ways. I've got an idea, so.
You know, it expired long ago. I terminated it. But had I not terminated it, it expired long ago. It was a short-term deal. It was a road to a nuclear weapon. They would have had a nuclear weapon 5 years ago.
But, Mr. President, I'm curious, because when you were campaigning, you said you would rip up the Iran nuclear deal, but negotiate a better deal.
That's
Why
what I'm
didn't you
doing.
negotiate a better deal?
America, Scott, I gotta, like, America is not gonna devolve into civil war. I promise. America's not gonna do that. Things are going to level out here soon, and they won't be nearly as it won't be nearly as venomous and hostile. I promise.
At the time, because after it was ripped up, there weren't guardrails, and they escalated their production
You know
of
what?
enriched uranium.
I gotta be honest. I kind of think Marky Mark might have the wrong might have the wrong programming. You know what I mean? They might
It takes years to
done
do
the
these
wrong
things.
program.
These people have been fighting for 47 years.
I said it to Glaze. I said it to Glaze, not hate. No. That's funny. That is honestly a really funny idea. I'm not gonna lie. God damn it.
Americans, they've been taken off their legs and their arm, and their faces have been hurt so badly and so horribly.
What? Whoa.
I'm moving very fast. I'm into 3 months. You know, Vietnam lasted 19 years. I'm into my 3rd month, and all I do is say, whoa, when are you going to win? If I were a Democrat, nobody would be talking that way, but it doesn't matter to me. I've gotten so used to it. Look, we have totally destroyed their military. They have some missiles left. They have some drones left.
Do you know how many missiles?
Yes, exactly.
How many?
I don't want to tell you.
Can you give me a ballpark?
They have some left. No, but I know almost to the number.
What?
And we know where they are, too. And we know where their drones are. And we know where their drone factories are. Most of the drone factories have been knocked out. Most of the launching pads have been knocked out. And most of the missile manufacturing areas have been knocked out.
Oh, I see what you're doing. See, Mark, I see what you're doing, Mark. I see. So you agree that, YouTube, it's not been too friendly to the liberal channels. So what you're trying to make it seem like, it's a MAGA channel. So, okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
They still have capacity.
Oh, I know. They
have some missiles. They have some drones. I would say percentage-wise, maybe 21, 22% of their missiles. It's a lot of missiles,
by the way.
but it's not what it was when we first attacked.
So you're saying they have 21, 22% of their missiles left?
Correct, yes.
Okay. Let's talk about what specifically you are demanding as a part of this short-term deal. Will the United States agree to a deal with Iran that doesn't explicitly and immediately?
Yeah, Brad, that is something that kind of bugs me too. How they just like sweep his corruption just completely aside, and it does. Yeah, that bugs me too. You're not alone, you know?
Give up its nuclear enrichment program on the front end?
Well, you know, depending on when you say immediately, look, it is buried under mountains because our B-2s were incredible. The pilots of our B-2s were unbelievable. And it's buried. They can't get it. The only two countries that could take it, that have the equipment to take, you have to understand, 3 mountains have fallen in on them, right? So you understand that, because the fake news was going around saying, oh.
Think about that. 3 mountains. Like, he was, you know, like, he was basically God. 3 mountains, okay? Everybody thinks, MAGA owns never mind, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh, maybe they didn't hit their target. 1 o'clock in the morning, pitch black, no moon, no nothing, and every one of those bombs went right down those chutes and blew up.
Every one of them.
They can't get it no matter what. I mean, they can get it, I guess, with years of work. But the only 2 countries that can get it are us and China, because we're the only 2 with the equipment that's capable of doing that kind of work. And it would take weeks of digging. So the answer is, yeah, we're going to do it immediately. We're going to start looking very quickly, and we'll do it with them. If we make a deal, we'll do it with them. No, we're going to do it with the Iranians.
Oh, okay.
So if we make a deal, that means we'll be friendly. We'll do it with the Iranians.
That is typically what it means.
If we don't make a deal, we may do it, or we may just watch it. You know, we have cameras on it all over it. If anybody walked there, if you walked over there, I would be able to read your first name on your lapel. And these are cameras up in space. It's pretty amazing technology. Space Force.
Space?
We have cameras all over the site. We know if anybody goes there.
Woke Tim Pool. I love that, man. That's such a good name. Woke Tim Pool. I love it. Looks like Tim Pool is winning, by the way. I'll probably end the vote at the 3-hour mark, but Tim Pool is currently winning, which is a little shocking, I'll be honest. Did not expect Tim Pool to be pulling.
If anybody went there, any digging mechanism, any truck, any tractors, anything, anybody went there, we would know. We will take care of it. Is that wind or what?
Is that rain?
What is that?
Rain. This would be the first of multiple interruptions due to the weather. Rain hitting the metal roof, making it difficult for both of us to hear each other. So as we're having this conversation, we can hear a little bit of rain.
No, a lot of rain.
A lot of rain. Let me try to get a clear understanding of how the United States would get the...
Not a little, ma'am. That's a lot of rain. I know. Because I am the rain expert. That's a lot of rain, okay? I know. They call me the expert on rain. I know all about it. Some say I was actually the first to, ever invent the idea of rain. Everybody called it falling water before me. Everybody said, watch out, the water is falling. You do look like Tim Pool, but more informed. Hey, thank you, Darren. I appreciate that. Some say, I love that. I love this idea. Everybody called it falling water before me. Before me, they just said, oh, look out, the water is falling again. I said, let's call it something else. Let's call it rain. I like the idea. Makes it sound nice. And right then, everybody started calling it rain. No need to thank me. It's one of the wettest rains from the standpoint of water. That one's good.
The nuclear material out. You've called it nuclear dust.
Yeah.
Will you and would you be open to sending in U.S. forces to retrieve the nuclear stockpile?
So the official name is highly enriched.
I impersonate him because I love him. That's it. That must be it.
Uranium. And I call it nuclear dust because it seems to be nice and everyone understands it better. And
damn
it's
good
cute
impression. Thank you.
People picked
Thank
it up.
you.
I
appreciate that, guys.
The way you do it is if we make a deal.
Soy Stream!
We'll all go together. It'll be our
That sounds like an ability
we'll
a Pokemon would have.
It, whether it's on
Activate
site or
Soy
whether we
Stream.
take it off site.
So that would require U.S. forces.
Well, that will require we will have a deal. We'll be friendly. In other words, we will have made a deal. And we will be at peace. And we will go with them or without them.
Okay. Oh.
But we won't have people shooting at us, okay? Now, if we don't make a deal, then we're going to take them out militarily very harshly. And
let's cut Trump some slack. He might be stuck in the wall of flesh. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Listen, but the wall of flesh isn't that hard, dude. I'm telling you, all you have to do... Hey, what's up, Dorito? All you have to do is throw... just build a platform of even just like dirt if you want to. It's not that hard. And honestly, it's a good... Like, it's good to have one of those nether roofs. Or not nether. Those hell roofs, because then you can like run and you don't have to worry about like constantly flying over lava and stuff.
And we'll wait till we do that before we go, in which case we'll have safety either way.
Mr. President, I wonder, how long are you willing to give Iran to make a deal? How much longer? You've been talking for quite some time.
That. Well, you really haven't. You were in Vietnam for 19 years.
Yep, look,
you were
Vietnam.
in Iraq for many years. You were in Korea for many, many years. You were in all the... I won't even talk about World War II, because that was the big one, and we don't want to ever have that.
Bro. It's like a child's retelling of history.
But you were in all the...
I'm dying today, came home from work sick. Oh, well, I hope you get better, dog. Oh, no. I hope you don't have the hantavirus. Remember that? Whatever happened to hantavirus? Everybody just kind of forgot, like, there was a deadly disease that could kill a lot of people. Now it's Ebola. It's like, I don't know. I felt like in MAGA, in like this idea wherever, the ratings for hantavirus weren't up there, so they just went with the classic Ebola.
These different wars for many years with thousands and thousands of people killed. We've had 13 people killed, which I hate. We've had 13 people killed, and that includes 2 wars. That's Venezuela, and that's Iran.
Oh,
do you have a cutoff point
You
in
keep
your
talking
head?
about speed, Kristen. You were in Vietnam for 19 years, and you're telling me about 3 months. And in 3 months, I've demolished the Navy, the Air Force, anti-aircraft. They have no radar. They have no nothing. I demolished their leaders. Their leaders are gone.
Do you know where all of Iran's nuclear material is,
Yes.
sir?
Yes.
Would you unfreeze any Iranian assets or lift any sanctions up front as a part of any
No.
deal? So that would come after.
Comes after, yeah. If
They
behave,
turned
if they do
over
a good
their
job, we
nuclear
start
enrichment.
talking, yeah.
Material.
Unlike
we
Obama.
did get a call in.
Obama flew a Boeing 757, a
moment.
plane I know very well. They
Let
took
me
the
call
seats
them
out,
back in.
and they loaded it up with
Apparently somebody called in, and it didn't let me know. I was at 7:10. It's 7:12. Hey, you called into the show?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so did you disagree with anything that's been said on the live so far or with the prompt?
No, you're just making fun of Trump. He's saying the correct things in that little TV, that interview that you're doing.
What's he
He's saying
saying
the
that's
truth.
correct? What's he saying that's
He's
correct?
talking about Iran, that he took
Yeah, he's
control of
basically
Iran.
saying, yeah, so do you think it's equivalent Vietnam and Iran? I don't think it's equivalent. Kind of a dumb
But
kind of a dumb comparison, right? Like that's a
but
stupid comparison,
but
I'd
but
say.
Iran was threatening to do everything towards us. The people there, the politicians, they hate United States. Now they're leaning back. They're
No,
respecting the
they're
United
not.
States.
What
Yes,
evidence do you have for that?
you see it every day. They
No, I
attack.
don't.
They
They
attack. They attack
continually
Iran. Iran is not gonna
they
do
just
shit.
they're attacking right now. How is that them
Who are they talking?
respecting Israel? How is that them respecting us?
He
Respecting
thought he don't care about
our
Israel.
alliance.
Trump does not care about Israel no more.
That's totally
He
not true
didn't you hear
because
what he said about
we're still
you
locked
didn't
in
hear what
with.
he said about Israel? He's
That's
like,
great. He says
I don't
different
mess with
things
you
all
guys.
the time,
Trump said it.
bro. So
I do not
why
mess
don't
with
you
people that don't say
contend?
the truth.
Okay, I don't trust people that
Israel
don't
just
tell
wants
the
to take
truth
over
either.
the
So
land.
why
That's
is
all they
Trump
do. They're a bunch
lying
of
when he
Jewish people
says
trying to take over other people's
why is
land.
Trump lying
Trump
when
is
he
not going to do
says,
that.
"Bro, calm down." Okay, are you good?
I'm good. I'm
Okay.
telling you the
You
truth.
soyed out there for a minute and I couldn't like get a straight answer from you. So are we willing to have an adult conversation now?
Go ahead.
All right, got you. So, why is Trump lying to the American people when he says that we're in a ceasefire when they are attacking one of our multiple of our allies, not just Israel, but Kuwait, you know, all these areas? Why? I don't think that looks like a ceasefire to me.
I haven't seen no attack on Israel, and Trump already said he's not going to protect Israel like that. He don't care about Israel no more because
Okay,
Israel's
well,
our
we're
liar.
still
He
in an
found out that
alliance,
Israel,
so we don't just do
there, everybody's going
hold
to be
on,
in
we don't do
alliance, but he's not
alliances
going to
like that,
defend Israel
sir.
no more.
We don't do alliances like that. That takes a congressional vote to break an alliance. So
Now, when you break your word with
no, it
Trump,
does. It
especially
does. I'm sorry.
when you
Sorry
break
you
your
don't
word,
understand government, sir. Please.
no. When you break, he's not. That's the thing. Trump is not like every other government in the world,
So he
in
can break our
history.
laws?
That
Is
man
that
is a
okay?
human being.
It's okay for him
He's
to
a
break
human being.
laws. It's okay for him to break laws,
If
right?
you broke a truth and you're doing stuff behind my back, of course, any human being would do whatever you need
They
to do.
broke a truce? What
If I have a
truce
deal
did they
with you, with
break?
your
What are you
family,
talking
like
about?
let's say
Lebanon
me and
had
you are
been
neighbors.
firing. Hezbollah had been firing rockets into Israel before
Let
the war even started. So why is that? You think that's
let
a betrayal? No, not at all,
okay. Let's say me and you are neighbors, and you told me already.
bro. I'm
Do
not.
not
I
let
don't
my
care about an
dog.
analogy.
Do
We can
not
talk about,
let my
bro. Let's
dog
just talk
poop in
about the
your
facts. I'm
lawn.
tired of like. I don't need an analogy. We can talk
I'm
about the
telling you so because you
facts.
don't understand. You keep going back
Oh
and forth, and you keep start talking about, oh no, he's a liar. This is not the way we're supposed to do it. No,
no,
he's a
bro. You're
human
just
being.
falling. Okay, I don't give a fuck that he's a human being. The human being that's in that position still has to follow the law. The law. So.
No, you respect United States and you
Bro,
respect
you
the
have,
number one
bro, what are
country in the
you even
world, and you should
talking
be
about
lucky.
right now?
And
What are you even talking
everybody else
about?
that's in this fucking
I
chat,
love this country.
respect
Trump
that.
hates this
No,
country.
you love this country and you
Love
talk
it.
shit about this
Best.
country at the same time.
What have I said bad about America? What have I said bad about
You
America?
talking about the United States, talking shit
No,
about it
I'm
every
not.
day.
Bro, just because I talk shit
So
about Donald
you
Trump
support him?
doesn't mean I. Bro, calm down, okay?
No, do you support him
Calm down first.
in
I
any
need
kind
you.
of way?
I want to have an actual conversation, but you keep soying out, and it's making it very
No,
difficult to have an actual dialogue
do you
with
support
you.
him in any kind of way?
Do I support Donald Trump in any kind of way? What do you mean?
Yes.
What does that even mean?
Any
Like
of his
any kind of
decisions,
way?
any of his policy,
I like an
anything
idea
that
of
he.
like the Trump accounts, but no, he's a horrible president. So like I don't have to
So
support. It's not very conducive to like what we're talking about. Like who cares if
you
I
don't support him at all then? Any
why do I
decision he could
have
throw
to
cancer
support him? Do I
today.
have to? Like is that something I have to do?
You don't have to, but we're
It sounds
asking.
like I
But
do.
you
It
say you
sounds
love
like
this
you're bro,
country,
do you
and
see
you
what
say you
you're
don't
doing
hate
right
him.
now is you're purity testing.
No, I'm not.
Notice. Yeah, I'm putting your ass on notice. I'm like, if I don't like Donald Trump, that will make me a bad person to you. It feels like.
But it's bullshit. The interview that he's telling the interview right
Bro,
now. You're the one. You're the one that's reflecting. He's giving you straight answers.
No,
He's
he's
telling you no.
not.
He's saying
He's not
nope.
giving straight answers. What are you talking
Iran
about?
with the nuclears.
He won't
I
even
messed up
tell
his
us. He
radars.
won't
I
even tell
messed up
us if the
everything.
leader is
They got
alive.
nobody.
Okay. Well, all right. He won't even tell us if the leader is alive right now. What are you talking about?
He said there's no leaders. You just
okay. How can there be? Okay,
stream.
listen to the oxymoron. How can there be no leaders and yet he still says the Ayatollah is alive? Wouldn't he be the leader?
They're hiding. That's what he means.
See, like,
they're hiding
it's not even a cohesive story that he's trying to sell you, but you're still eating it up.
He's doing world peace. You know,
no,
Cuba that's suffering right now. Cuba right now, all the Cuban people, they
because
want
of an embargo we've put on them for fucking years.
I
wonder why it's fucking failing.
The Cuban people wants Trump to help that country. The Cuban people, imagine. And we're over here, you're over here talking about that. No, nobody needs his help. He's doing the best. He's the best president, the most attentive president. This guy cannot be corrupted.
What
he's not like Biden. He's not like Obama.
I don't think you actually believe. You don't actually believe that he's uncorruptible. He's the best. Do you?
He's uncorruptible. You cannot corrupt that man. So you think
that $400 million jet from Qatar was just like friendly?
That's his money.
His friend. So, for example, I'll give you a classic example of corruption right in front of your face. So his son is an advisory for Polymarket. And he doesn't do anything but advise Polymarket. Don't you think that's a little corrupt?
What, that he has a job?
That the president's son is working for a prediction market for intelligence. Yes. Don't you think that's corrupt?
You know what's more corrupted? The Democrats, politicians.
Bro, answer the question.
Maybe not. Who knows?
Oh, so
maybe he's
like
maybe
he's
maybe
like
maybe
so like
maybe he's there to
right?
maybe he's there to stop the corruption.
What about the drone? What about the drone contract? That
we need drones.
One of his sons is invested in a drone company, and we fulfilled a contract with his son's drone company for new drones. Is that not corrupt?
We need drones. No, that's not corruption. That's an investment.
The question, bro.
I said that's not a corruption. No. That's an investment.
So it's not corruption.
No, that's not corruption.
Well,
when you
put
stuff,
Biden and Hunter then, because that was a very similar deal.
Listen, Biden and Hunter, that was the most fraud.
You're being a hypocrite.
No. Hunter didn't do shit. Hunter was doing cocaine.
The entire reason I was asking those questions.
Hunter, you know Hunter.
It's
Hunter
almost
was
like
sniffing
you have
cocaine.
a double standard.
No. Listen, Hunter was sniffing cocaine the whole fucking time in the White House, right? The first man ever to be doing drugs
argument that
in the
is
White
totally
House.
Irrelevant, but
and then he called his father Biden, and it's recorded, and everybody heard. Yeah, I think I killed this prostitute. I need some money. This and that.
So that's great.
And that's not corruption.
You can defame Hunter Biden all you want.
There's
no actual evidence of that. You realize that,
There's a recording. It was all over the place.
That's great. I can fake a recording too.
It's not a fake recording. It's his voice. He's talking to his dad.
Oh, so Biden. Yeah, there's never AI hasn't advanced to the point where.
No, come on, man. That was him.
Okay,
you could tell by the pictures he was a drug. He was a drug.
We're talking about corruption, right? You say most uncorruptible.
The corruption. You know how Muammar is about to leave the country. That's another corruption. She's taking millions.
No, she's
Somalia.
not going to leave. Why would she leave?
She said it. She's going to leave. She said it from her mouth.
I'm sure
she's going to leave. All your Democrat and look at all these Democrat politicians.
I understand. Sir. You are soying out. You realize that, right? You're just blabbering a bunch of rhetoric. You're not actually saying anything. You know that, right?
But you want me to give you examples? All these Democrat politicians.
We're not talking about the Democrats. We're talking about Trump right now, aren't we?
Yes, we're talking about Trump. He's a straight up man. There's nothing you can say about him.
Hold on. You made a claim that he was the most uncorruptible president. And
Yes.
I'm trying to show you that that's not true. Now,
he's not, bro. He's
I've shown
not.
you 3
Everything that
examples.
you're saying,
I will
everything that you're
bring up
saying
before. What about Trump
it wasn't hype.
International Airport?
He's been had that.
No, he hasn't been had that.
He's
The one in
been had
Florida?
that before he even
The
became
one in
president.
Florida?
He probably opened up a new one. That's his money. He could do whatever he wants. He does not use tax dollars for his stuff.
The Florida legislature is using taxpayer dollars to make an airport in to rename a airport in Trump's name. And not only that, but Trump's family can benefit from all the purchases made outside of the airport from that name. It's insanely corrupt, bro. And you're just
that insanely corrupt?
Bro,
he can't have his own. He can't have his own strip.
No,
his own little
bro,
airport?
you can't make the name. You can't make a name.
But everybody else can.
You can't
Everybody,
make money
all the
off
other
of
people
your
can,
name
except Trump,
while
because
you're
he's the
president. No,
come on,
I'm sorry,
bro.
you don't. So you hold other people to a standard that you don't hold Trump to.
Why? All these actors, actresses, all these celebrities they cannot have their own runways. If they have the money to do it, they can do it.
What actor has a runway named after them? Please tell me. What actor has an airport named after him? Go.
I'm pull it up right now, and I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna give you
Google
a
it.
whole.
Bro,
I'm gonna give you a whole list, and I want you to.
You should be able to hold on, bro. Your entire point in bringing those actors up. Can you let me talk? Can you let me talk? Your entire point of bringing those actors up was to say, look at all these airports. They get it, but you can't. You would have some.
Why can't they have it?
You would have some notion of the name of an airport, wouldn't you? So it sounds like you were just pulling that out of your ass. Can we agree?
Okay. Look, I got the list right here.
Okay.
Who has their own airports?
No, I asked what actor.
Louis Armstrong, John Lennon, Frederick.
Oh my
Chapman.
God!
You want me to go keep going?
Where are those airports? Please tell me. And are they public airports or private?
From the Beatles. It's in Liverpool, John Lennon Airport.
Oh, so that's not
in England.
That's not in the United States, is it?
Look, that's a big airport too. The John Lennon Airport under his name. Why he can't have that?
Why? Do you understand why you look completely?
What's the difference?
I'm just going to be honest.
Between John Lennon and Trump?
Idiot right now.
Because I'm making a point.
No, you're not. That's in England.
So what? You're saying that nobody can have an airport?
States, bro. Are you okay? You're memeing, right? Like
okay, Louis Armstrong.
You don't actually mean this.
In
right?
Louisiana,
like
Louisiana. Louis Armstrong.
Okay, Louis Armstrong. Okay. Is Louis Armstrong still alive?
Doesn't matter. He did it when he was alive.
Oh my God, you are so.
Oh, so Trump has to be dead.
Yes.
That's what you're saying. Trump has to be dead before he can get an airport.
Before he gets an airport. Yes.
So you don't want nobody to live their life after they're dead. You want to give everybody roses after they're dead.
He can't name the airport after himself.
We cannot name no airports when you're alive. Only when you die.
Bro,
look at the way you think about life.
You realize why you're doing this, right? It's like this is so blatantly corrupt that you have to find these meanings.
Corruption.
Like, why can't he have it? And also, you're not understanding that these people aren't presidents, are they? Are they government officials?
Yes.
Before they died.
Before they died?
Were they named that way before they died? No.
They were trying to kill Trump. You guys been trying to make him the next Abraham Lincoln.
Stop.
You guys tried to kill him 3 to 4 times already.
You're doing. You know you're being disingenuous.
You guys are gonna make Trump the next Abraham Lincoln.
Can I get a concession on that point, sir? Can you concede that point that he is corrupt?
How is he corrupt? Abraham Lincoln was corrupt
because you're not. Hold on, you're not. You are jumping to another point. So is that a concession that he is corrupt? That this airport scheme is corrupt?
Nah, there's no corruption. That's his airport. Just like Louis Armstrong.
So he should be able to make money off the name of that airport while he's president?
So what? He could have that. That's his money. He's not using taxpayers.
You guys, okay, so
it
seems like if you're okay. Hold on, bro. You are just scatterbrained right now. if you're okay with people making money while in office, then why do you have a problem with Hunter Biden going
He's
back to
not
the Hunter
making money.
Biden
He's
point?
losing money. He's losing
So
money
we're
while
not
he's in
going to
office.
contend with the argument. You're just going to go
You
off
know
on
who made
another
money?
argument.
Biden made money. Obama made money. He's losing
Are you
money.
allergic to answering questions, sir?
I answer all your questions already.
No, you haven't answered like a single question. You've just
What you've done.
Okay. Here's what you've done. You repeat the question and then you start another point. Like, for example, when we were talking about the airport, then you jump to assassination attempts when that has no meaning to the actual argument. So, are you allergic to answering questions?
I just told you, Louis Armstrong, John Lennon, Coppin. I'm bringing you the list. I answered all your questions. I'm not deflecting. I'm not like you.
No,
You're
that is
deflecting.
deflection. That's direct deflection. You're just saying,
No.
no, look at these other people. No, look at these other people. But you're not actually contending with his actions.
Because
you're
Trump.
not contending with his actions, sir.
You
No,
guys
know how
hate
to
Trump.
do
It's
that.
because it's Trump. He could have the cure
here
for
we
cancer
go.
tomorrow.
We're on another point now. We're on another point.
It's the truth. He does everything.
This is what we call a crash out, sir.
Are you gonna go to the New York Knicks game tomorrow? Be prepared, chat. He's gonna be at New York Knicks, and he's gonna have a standing ovation. The whole world's gonna watch.
Another point we're just jumping to. We're not contending with anything.
because that's what's gonna happen tomorrow.
So
and
that's a concession.
Why are you guys not talking about that?
That's a concession. Just say yes. It is corrupt that Donald Trump has an airport named after him.
He's going to
and he's allowed to make money off of it. Just say
so
it,
he's
bro.
making money to go to New York Knicks game. He's making money that he's gonna have a UFC fight next to the White House.
Bro,
it's corruption when he's gonna be the first president ever to go to an NBA final game.
Answer any questions. Like, have you gotten a diagnosis from your doctor for not answering questions, allergies? And just like talking about random shit that nobody's talking about?
Everybody's talking what I'm talking about. You're talking about some interview that he's saying the answer to with Iran and everything, and you're making a twist. Like, look, I'm making
fun of Donald
you're
Trump.
making bullshit excuse. You're making fun of him.
Dumbass,
because he doesn't like the
Pride Month. Have you ever made fun of Joe Biden?
He wants to make it military month, and he's gonna push that shit through. That Pride Month bullshit is over.
I get that you want to go on your tangent, but I'm gonna ask you a question. Is that okay?
Go ahead.
Did you ever make fun of Biden?
Of course, everybody did.
So why is it not okay for me to make fun of Trump?
You can make fun of Trump all you want, but making fun is fine. You can make fun of anybody you want.
The entire reason you called me is because you got triggered that I was making fun of Trump.
You can make fun all you want, but the truth is the truth.
So then why'd you
man
call
cannot
me?
be corrupted. He's the realest president we ever had.
No, you conceded on that point. You conceded that he was corruptible.
You can make fun of however you want, the way he looks and everything.
Bro, sir, I want to make it clear. When you jump to another point, like the assassinations, like the Knicks game, you are conceding the point that he's corrupt. You know that, right?
He's not corrupt. Why is a Democrat trying to kill him 4 times, like Abraham Lincoln?
This is again not contending with the point.
You guys are gonna make him the next Martin Luther King. You guys are gonna make him the next Malcolm X. Everybody that makes a change in the world, they kill.
I don't think
Donald Trump's all those people that got assassinated.
I don't think he's going to get assassinated.
And
I don't want him to get killed.
4 times they tried to do an assassination.
Bro,
4 times and they missed.
Like
because you know why? Jesus Christ, God is protecting him.
Questions.
Jesus Christ, God is protecting him.
Bro, if you can start your own podcast. If you wanted to just like talk to yourself, you can start your own podcast. You know. Well, I mean,
no, because
it seems like you just want to. It seems like you want to gish gallop. It seems like you want to gish gallop. You want to gish gallop. You want to gish gallop and not actually contend with the point. So I'm just saying, if you want to polish Trump nonstop and say how he's the greatest thing to happen to humanity, you can do that on your own podcast. But I'm trying to have a conversation. And do you see how your answers aren't actually answering any of my questions? They're just like tangents.
What question? I answered all your questions. I don't know what question now you're talking about. You told me about the airports. Okay, I answered those the airports. Okay, go ahead.
And for example, like when I asked about Iran, I was like, why is he lying? And saying we're in a ceasefire when they're still shooting at us. And all you said was, well, they're not shooting at us, and Israel's bad, so who cares? But they're shooting at other people besides just Israel, and I still think that's pretty bad for our allies.
He even said it through you were playing the interview. They're not shooting at nobody. They might be shooting at
No,
Israel.
But they are shooting at
because
other
Israel wants to
people.
take over
There's
their
headlines
land.
every day, sir, about another ally of the United States getting shot at. So please.
Yeah, Israel. He's not protecting.
No, it's not just
Trump
Israel.
doesn't have
It's
Trump.
places like
Trump
Qatar,
doesn't have
Saudi
their back no
Arabia.
more.
It's not just Israel, friend. So can you please answer why he's lying? Like, do you know why he's lying, or just could you say like, yeah, he's lying here? Okay,
he's not lying.
You obviously are just gonna polish him. Like, do you have sentience, sir? Like, how do you put on your pants every day? Seriously, like if you have this low of critical thought towards Donald
backwards
Trump,
like
seriously,
you,
bro.
Backwards like you. That's why I wear my underpants. Backwards like you, because you're backwards.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry that my making fun of Donald Trump offended you. I hope I didn't trigger you too hard. But I'm going to continue to do it, okay?
Go ahead and see the Knicks game tomorrow in the UFC this month.
All right.
And he's going to be at the World Cup too. First sitting president ever. Doing all these moves, making the people happy.
Seriously, sir, do you think this convinced anybody? Like, do you think your
Of
arguments
course, a lot of people.
convinced people?
Of course, a lot of people. Yes, every day.
So you're delusional.
Worldwide.
So you're delusional.
No, I'm not delusional. Nobody's delusional.
If I was listening
all the Christians are with him.
Okay,
and this country is 60% Christian.
Please contend with what I'm saying instead of just going on a rant by yourself.
No, because you keep cutting me off. I'm telling you, this country is 60% Christian. You guys, Democrats, don't have no real leaders at all. Everybody's corrupted in the Democrat side. You guys will lose the next election, no matter who you guys pick.
Can I contend with that? What besides Donald Trump? Who do you have in your party that's a leader?
J.D. Vance, Rubio,
Little Rubio. Okay. So that's it,
Rubio,
right? That's
Rubio, J.D. Vance. Those are the two strongest ones.
Rubio lied,
and we could.
You trust Rubio even though he lied about why we got in the Iran war? It's weird.
He didn't lie.
Yeah,
trying to twist his words.
Out. He said Israel came out and we had to respond to him. That's not what Trump says.
We got J.D. Vance and Rubio. We got the two.
I know. I'm trying to contend right now. Somebody you just said, but you don't seem to want.
But who does the Democrat have? Answer that. Who does the Democrat have? Who's your two strongest leaders right now? That could beat them.
We've got a deep bench. We've got amazing leaders like
who?
Gavin Newsom.
Kamala, you're gonna bring your drunk ass back.
We got Mark Kelly. Who? We've got people like
Mark Kelly.
I mean,
go ahead.
What is? Hold on.
You got nobody.
Hold on,
see?
Sir.
Mark Kelly is the strongest person.
Well, that's who I like the most. But we've got amazing leaders. Like I said, Gavin Newsom.
No, you guys
Mark
have
Kelly.
corrupted leaders.
Oh, corrupted. But you conceded that Donald Trump is corrupt, sir.
He's not corrupted.
No, you said he was.
That's why you guys hate.
Sir, you conceded that point. You did not try to argue. You didn't bring any arguments up as to why it's not corrupt for Trump to.
But you guys don't have no strong leaders.
So, sir,
and Trump is making you guys open your eyes, you little Democratic guys, and be like, listen, like these are all liars.
Cooper,
these are
Josh
all
Shapiro.
fraudsters. Ooh, go ahead.
I mean, we've got great leaders. I just named 4 leaders, and all you could say was the current vice president, which is like no shit, and the Secretary of State, which is like no shit. Like, oh my God, sorry, you don't have any leaders.
You guys don't have nobody that could be a president. Those are puppets that you just said. You mentioned puppets. They never did nothing in their life.
Exactly, bro. Marco Rubio and J.D. Vance are puppets. I agree.
No. We don't have puppets. We will never have puppets.
You really?
No, we don't.
So you think that Marco Rubio can disagree with what Donald Trump says, and he'll have the space to do that?
He won't disagree. He might make it better.
Not answering the question, sir. See, this is why I think you are.
I just answered your question.
No, you just all you said is he's not going to do that. I'm asking what if, and you can't contend with it.
He won't disagree.
Okay, see, exactly.
He likes all the politics.
You can't contend with an argument, bro. You're afraid of it.
I answered your question, bro.
No, you
I don't know what else. The thing is, you don't like the answers.
No, bro, that's not an answer. I asked what if, and you said, well, he's not. That's not an answer. Do you see how that's not an answer?
I'm telling you, he won't disagree with nothing that Trump did, and he won't change it.
You're allergic to questions, bro.
I'm telling you, I'm answering your question.
No, you're not.
In every single way possible. I'm giving you short answers. I'm giving you long answers.
No, bro.
I'm answering everything, but the thing is,
an answer is an answer to what if he disagrees isn't he's not. You need to explain what happens if he does that, but you can't do that.
What happened if he does that? The only way he'll do that is he's gonna try to make it better.
Oh, so Trump may very well have some problems that Marco Rubio needs to fix.
If he could make it better, why not? But right now,
so you admit that
he's fixing everything.
Maybe he's not making the right decisions,
everything right now that Biden did.
Maybe he's not making the right decisions. That's kind of how it sounds.
No, well, that's the answer I just gave you. You said, "What if this and that?" But
it makes sense. And your answer implies that Trump can be wrong.
That doesn't make it real. You said, "What if?" What if means it could be, it can be, maybe.
Okay, so
maybe in your dreams.
In this crazy world where Trump might be wrong, never has he ever been wrong. But okay, I agree. You answered a question. Congratulations. Doesn't really it was like pulling teeth, I'll be honest, but you did answer a question.
Okay, where's my little
It wasn't very meaningful. Like, it's not a question that's gonna change anybody's mind, but you did beat those accusations, so I'll give it to you.
Okay. Anywho, enjoy and chat. Go look at the next game. Go look at UFC. Go look at our strongest president and respect our president, no matter what. No matter what this man says in the host.
Just like you did to Joe Biden, right? Be as respectful as this man was to Joe Biden.
But I made fun of him. I respected him, but we made fun of him.
Oh, so
but you don't respect. You don't respect. That's the problem with you guys.
Oh, okay. I get it. I
respected him, but
I don't put enough respect on his name. That makes sense.
You don't respect his name. Yeah, that's the problem. We respected Biden.
So you respected Biden. Yeah. So you never called him Sleepy
we made
Joe.
Fun of him.
You never called him Sleepy Joe.
Whatever he said, we're not going out there trying to shoot the White House. We're not there trying to assassinate him.
Like you make you're just lying.
There's a difference. There's not
a difference. There were multiple attempts.
There's not a difference because we never tried to kill Biden. We never tried to kill Obama. We never tried to do none of that. You guys are going nuts trying to kill him.
We're not gonna. We're just
4 times, and you shot the White House too.
Friends. Just another tangent.
There you go. The
what do you mean? There you go.
The truth.
You're not going.
There you go because you're trying to.
I brought up how there were assassination attempts on Biden, but
no, they never. Who? When? Show me.
Really?
Show me the proof.
Okay.
There's never been an assassination towards that man.
Yeah, I got you.
Never.
Yeah, let me look it up.
Prove it to the chat. Prove it to the world right now because I know there's more than United States people in here.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, go ahead.
Man accused of traveling to Atlanta intending to kill former President Joe Biden.
Accused. He never did it.
2024 attempted assassination on President Joe Biden. Homeland Security article, July 13th, 2024. Attempted assassination of former President Donald J. Trump, actually, here. Wrong one.
Did he shoot? Did he shoot? Did he shoot a gun? Did he throw rocks at him? Nothing.
What?
You guys literally are shooting our president. Not you, but I'm talking about that person. Did he do anything? No.
What do you mean? Did he do anything?
He didn't do nothing. He didn't.
Oh
He
my
didn't. He didn't
God!
shoot
So I
him.
could just do that for Tyler. I could do that for Tyler Robinson in the Charlie Kirk shooting, right? He's just accused.
He literally killed him. What do you mean?
No, he's accused of it. What do you mean? He's accused. See how that works?
But Charlie got, rest in peace. That man, he would be the next president.
Well,
he would have
Charlie's
been
looking up and smiling at me, sir. He would be upset that you have such a problem with me. He'd be mad that you have such a problem with me,
and look at
sir.
your Democrat making fun of his death. How cold-hearted can you guys be? You guys celebrate.
Am I making fun of his death, sir?
No, your people did though.
Okay, but
your supporters
that's not
did.
me. So do you
But
want to have a therapy session about other Democrats that have absolutely schooled you in debates, or do you want to talk to me?
You shouldn't be accepting nothing from those people.
Well,
the people that make fun of Charlie Kirk.
So do you condemn Donald Trump for using dangerous rhetoric and violent rhetoric? Do you condemn
There's no
him,
rhetoric
sir?
from him.
He said right-wing. He said right-wing terrorists were just trying to do the right thing.
There's no right-wing terrorists nowhere.
Okay, so again, see how you're not contending with my argument.
But I'm talking about Charlie Kirk, and you know what I'm talking about. See how you're trying to swindle me? You can't swindle me. You're trying to walk me.
No, bro, I'm trying to talk.
Me.
Yes, I condemn all violent rhetoric, and I don't think anybody should be politically
and the people that support...
Bro, let me talk.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Like, your ass interrupts like nonstop, and then you get like the moment I tried to say something, your ass got triggered. So you need to step down, sit down, little boy, and listen.
I ain't a little boy,
bro. You
at least call me
your
a
arguments
big boy,
are to
man.
that level. I'm not gonna lie. Your arguments are to that level.
But go ahead, continue on, because I can call you a lot of things.
So when Donald Trump said right-wing terrorists are just people trying to do a good thing, that's him advocating for violence to be done to Democrats. So I need you right now. I just said I condemn all violent rhetoric from these random TikTokers. So I need you to condemn the violent rhetoric that comes out of Donald Trump's mouth. And you can't do it, can you?
Well, what violence that he support?
You're
like
so
what?
sad, bro.
Like what? Like what? Give us an example.
I literally just gave you an example, and you're not able to do it.
Which one? Give me an instance.
He said in an interview on, I believe, Fox News, he said when talking about Charlie Kirk's death that he thinks that these liberals are actually really violent, but he thinks the right-wing terrorists are just people trying to clean up crime. Now, please condemn that, or just admit that you suck Donald Trump's cock and you're willing to do anything for Daddy Trump.
I need to hear that, because if he said that, that's wrong.
So you think I'm lying? You think I'm a liar?
I think you're just twisting up words. Yeah.
Of course. Got you. Well, you can look it up. It's freely available. I mean, what do you? I can't show you the video.
People. Show your people.
I can show the people, but are you watching my stream? Probably a bit of a delay.
It's okay. Show the people. If he said that for real, then I agree with you.
You know what?
And I don't think he'll say that. I don't think the right wing is trying to the right wing. No. Ain't no fucking way.
All right.
But you seen your people, how they support when Charlie Kirk died. He was talking about Jesus Christ, God, every single day to all these young kids, all these young college kids. And look what they do. The devil's a liar. Chad, remember that. The devil's a liar.
Huh?
You have me muted.
No, I'm listening.
No, go ahead. No, I was talking to the chat.
I know. I'm looking for the quote right now.
Oh, okay. I thought you had it.
No, yeah. I'm looking for it. But anyways, he's for example, I'll give you another example. If I can't find this, which I know he has done, but if I can't find this exact quote, I'll give you a quote we know for sure that he has said. Okay. So during Do you remember the seditious six, the evil people that said you have a right to disobey illegal orders? He said those people should be hung. Can you condemn that?
Which people was he talking about?
He was talking about senators.
The evil people senators.
Yeah, they are people that recorded a video that said, if you are told to do an illegal order, you have the right to not follow that order. Should he have said they deserve to be hung?
I never heard that neither.
All right, so you're just gonna deny everything.
I'm not denying nothing. If I would have known that, if I know it for 100% as a fact, I'll tell you. Yeah.
There's literally a tweet. He said, "Treason punishable by death."
And what does he put on tweet? He said it hung.
Yes, he said treason punishable by death, bro. Why can't you just contend with something? Jesus
but he didn't say hung.
Christ.
Did he say hung? Literally?
All right, so that's what we're gonna do. Instead of saying,
because you're saying,
you're
saying,
bro, just contend with the argument. He said they deserve to die, so just contend with it.
No,
he said they deserve to die.
I'm agreeing that you used the word hung. Now death.
Okay.
Yes, I agree with you.
Okay,
death,
so it's okay. So okay. Now we need to. So since he said that, can you condemn Donald Trump for saying that? No.
If you're breaking the law and you're stealing millions, billions of dollars,
that's not what he said, sir. Of course, we're not, bro. It's like talking to a brick wall. It's like you don't want to answer a question.
But you're stealing our money, the taxpayer.
Bro,
just
answer. That's not what
we work hard over
about.
Here.
Should senators be put to death for saying you have a right to disobey orders? Yes or no? Wow, you can't even answer that. Bro, you can't even answer that. They shouldn't be put to death, right?
That. No.
Yeah, so Donald Trump shouldn't have said that, right?
No.
And
if he said
you
that,
condemn his language. You condemn that. You say Donald Trump is bad and he should not do that. Right?
He shouldn't have said that. I think he meant like get locked up.
But you condemn it, right? It's condemnable. You condemn that.
It's condemnable if those are the exact words. Yes, of course.
All right. Well, looks like it took some pulling of the teeth, but we got there.
There ain't no damn pulling of the teeth because
bro,
the thing
it took a lot of. You don't even believe me once I say something. I don't give a fuck what he's from. I don't give a fuck what he's from.
He's not corrupted.
You think I give a fuck what he's from?
He doesn't do slang like your girl. Like everybody else, all these Democrats.
Called Chuck Schumer a Palestinian. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, he's not like that. He just talks, and the people that understand him, and everybody that loved him before he became President Trump, they understand what he's saying. Yeah, all you guys use his words.
Everybody loves Trump before he became president.
Everybody loved Trump. All the rappers love Trump. Everybody, there's still some rapper celebrities that still love Trump. They're not gonna tell you guys because you guys are the biggest fan base of those celebrities. They're not gonna tell you because they know you guys are zombies.
What does that mean?
There's a lot of celebrities, a lot of higher ups in private. Even your friends and family, they like Trump. They're gonna vote once they're behind that curtain, that door.
Do you notice how this is like cult like men? Do you notice this?
And that's why you guys are surprised.
Do you understand how like okay? I want to contend with something. You understand how like that's a cult like mentality, right? To say everybody believes what I believe, they just don't say it. Do you understand that? Like that's cult like.
The votes speak for itself.
All right,
and
so
that's why
you're not going to.
That's why you're
not going to contend with your argument. My argument.
No, I'm telling you.
You're going to continue to make the claim that everybody believes what I believe. They just don't say it.
No, I'm telling you, that's your family and friends and the people in this chat. They're not going to tell you that they voted for Trump because you know what? You guys are going to cry like babies.
Bro, that is I think that's a sign of mental illness, bro. Like
That's not a sign. The mental illness, you know what the mental illness
you
is?
are believing that you're believing an alternate reality that doesn't
No, that
exist.
you know what mental illness is? Is the
Trans.
transsexual
Yep,
bullshit that's going on right now this month.
Bro,
That's the bullshit.
So I have a question. Does it
with that
concern
rainbow
you
flag.
Does it concern you that I can like predict what you're gonna say before you say it? Does it concern you?
Because you know why? You know I'm telling you the truth. That's why you know.
No, it's because I've
It won't
heard it
shock
from
you.
from like 1,000 different Trump supporters. They all like default
it's
back.
It's not
They
only
can't
Trump supporter,
actually.
it's around the world.
No, bro, because like I tried talking to you, and then I knew when I said mental illness, you were gonna say, "Well, you know what? Actually, the mental illness is trans." You were gonna leapfrog to another talking point instead of actually like contending with the fact that it is kind of disturbing that you.
So you don't think? So
that
you don't
you
think?
bro?
Okay, go ahead.
Shut the fuck
Go ahead.
up.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Like I
talk.
do think you're mentally ill, so I don't think this is like gonna go anywhere. I'm just gonna be honest.
Go ahead.
Because you live in this false reality where you think everybody believes what you believe and they're just not being honest. That's not real. That's not reality. Some people do have differing opinions that are valid. I'll even say that for Trump supporters, but you can't contend that. You can't give that to me because you live in this weird world where everybody agrees with you.
I don't want nobody to agree with me. I'm just telling you reality and facts. How do you think you don't think it's mental illness?
So you think it's a reality that everybody thinks the same thing you do and just doesn't say it?
No. Everybody lives in their own world. Everybody thinks differently. Everybody's different. And I'm not saying that everybody has to.
But they all vote for Trump.
I'm saying the truth. I'm not Jesus Christ. I'm not going to tell you what.
It seems like you may be making some claims here that like
I believe
you have this
this
knowledge that everybody knows.
I do believe in Jesus Christ, but I'm not Jesus
actually
Christ.
Secretly votes for Trump. Seems like
it
seems a little weird.
People would, in all honesty, why do you think the votes and you guys are so surprised that he wins all the time? And the only reason that he didn't win,
I know he's got a stranglehold on the Republican Party. That's a you problem.
And the only reason that Biden won the last election is because you guys cheated with that mailing voting bullshit. That's the only reason why, and he knew that. Everybody knew that. And then he came back. He blocked that.
Why didn't we cheat in 2024?
Oh, because he blocked all that shit. That mail ballot bullshit.
So
they were on watch.
In 2024, when Biden still had the presidency, he won somehow. But when Trump had the presidency, had all the agencies on his side, he lost, but that's a conspiracy.
No, he didn't have no agency on his side.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That was the thing.
Sir,
that's why he lost.
Like,
he would have had it back to back.
Points. You're not adding anything very valuable.
No, and you know what? He's the only president that came back after a loss. Respect him.
Not the only president.
And then you try to kill him so many times. Come on, man. You guys see
want to be persecuted. Do you have a persecution complex? I think we're finding the basis of some of your.
There's no persecution complex.
You do have a bit of a persecution.
You guys see the reality.
You notice that? Like you're like, oh, the conservatives were so oppressed.
Look,
even though we're in power right now,
he's breaking barriers. He's doing everything that other president is doing.
He's breaking barriers on the amount of corruption that a president has done.
Nope. He's correcting the corruption.
Well,
that's why all these Democrats.
Sir, you've already agreed that he's corrupt. You've already agreed that.
No, because you use one little sentence.
So can you provide an argument for why the Trump airport isn't corrupt?
Why these Democratic politicians they're leaving the chair now? Everybody's leaving the chair because they're afraid to be locked up. There's a big investigation on everybody.
Who's leaving the chair?
A lot of people left the chair. All these Democrats are leaving the chair. You want me to go down the list? I'm gonna pull it up right now. You think I'm bullshitting you?
Honestly,
I'm not bullshitting. I'm not pulling.
I think we've talked long enough. I don't think we're gonna get anything more meaningful out of this conversation.
Because you don't want me to go down the name?
No, just because I have more to get to, and I've had this conversation like 1 billion times before. So. Like this exact conversation, like it's do they clone you somewhere? I'm just wondering.
Who's gonna call me?
Very, like, I'm just wondering, like, did they clone all the MAGA supporters somewhere and then ship them out
MAGA
to call
supporters. There's no MAGA supporters. This is the real United States supporters. We're not MAGA supporters.
I get it.
No, we're
I
not
love
MAGA
America
supporters.
more than you ever will, sir. Goodbye. I'm sorry, guys. We got to get to the right tweet of the day, and I unfortunately had to end that call there. But if you guys are new here and you guys enjoyed that, don't forget to like and subscribe. I do 2 shows every day, so make sure to like and sub. Yeah, he was just going to continue to go on the same old dialogue path. So, by the way, we hit 40 likes. Thank you guys so much. And the right tweet of the day is Asmongold with 34 votes, ladies and gentlemen. Well, the people have spoken, and we're going to get a little Asmongold today. But Jesus, dude, like, just the same dialogue path. And what is it with these, like, he can't, why can't he just answer an argument? We'll watch the rest of this tomorrow on the morning stream. He was funny, so very blinkered. Well, I felt bad for the dude because I feel like that's a sign of mental illness. If you think that everybody else thinks the exact same way you do, then that's a sign of delusional thinking. That's a sign of delusional thinking, dude. All right. Are we finally back? Xbox. PC gaming show was actually pretty good. Whoa. The game industry is fucked. Oh, this is good. All right. Gaming is fucked. We already watched that. By the way, thank you so much, guys, for the likes and the subscriptions. I really appreciate it. I'm here every day trying to get you guys good content. So thank you guys so much for helping out the channel. I really appreciate it. Hey, we got 2 new subs. I appreciate it, gamers. I do. All right, so let's see what we got here. Lego Scandal, Dark Souls with shells. I don't know. That sounds fucking stupid. This changes everything. I don't want to watch this, Hassan. Oh, here we go. She just drove through a crowd. I don't know. They never learn. I used to pray for times like this. The UK is revolting. I don't know, man. Let's watch him react to Hassan. This will be fun, right, guys? The last color was great and fun. Well, you know, I mean, I'm surprised the amount of Trump supporters is it's lowering these days, so I hit my right tweet of the day, or else I would have, you know, I've got an obligation to my fans. But if he wants to call back in sometime, he's more than free to. It's just, why won't you just answer a question? It's not that hard. The collar is stupid. I look like the Pringles guy. Okay, hell yeah.
So
Isn't he like, okay, hell yeah. Shout out to Pringles. I haven't had a Pringle in years, probably, now that I'm thinking about it.
having a little bit of a
Are fun, but when they are this unproductive, you should definitely stop in the middle to remind chat to like and sub if they are enjoying the shit show. Well, I know, but I don't know. You're right. I should. I'm bad at reminding people to like and sub. Anyways.
melty, is that right?
I'm dying.
By the way, good
He's
to see
dying.
I spelled this wrong.
Becerra 28, Steyer 26.
He's dying.
Hilton 23. First
Wow.
decent result for Steyer.
You said that a couple times now.
Oliver Maw getting cooked. Yeah, I mean, look at the fucking top line.
Yeah.
Look at the goddamn top line. Of course.
Republicans stay winning.
No,
It's because people don't want to vote for race communists. They don't want to vote for
Oh.
Hamas. They don't want to vote for drug addicts running around.
You know what's funny? He never mentions Hamas until he looked at Hassan Piker. And I understand, like, you know, he is interlinked with it, but I don't think that's what people are voting for, sir.
In the street
By the
with
way,
knives.
if you guys are enjoying the
They don't
stream,
wanna vote
don't
for
forget to
people
like and
literally shitting in
subscribe.
the street.
We're making fun of Asmongold right now because we hit our goal of and we're watching the right tweet of the day, which you guys voted on, and that is Asmongold.
They don't want to vote for crazy homeless people setting up encampments and making them feel unsafe and putting their children at risk. They're tired.
Yeah,
of
instead they want to vote for the people who are giving tax breaks to billionaires, letting giant data centers suck up all the water of local communities, fucking our country with tariffs, just allowing blatant corruption.
of that.
Oh, and I'm not a fan of Hassan, by the way. I want to make that clear. Hassan's a dipshit, guys. He's a complete dipshit. So it's like the worst people you know are fighting.
Average
Great.
people are
And you have
tired
to
of
pick
that.
a side.
This isn't even a politics thing anymore. It's just
Oh.
about civilization. This isn't civilization. It's a third world managed decline. And I
Bro,
think that people in
listen to
California-
this dipshit. If you didn't know any better listening to the right, you'd think California was an anarchy right now.
California are tired of it. I think people all over America are tired of it.
Are they?
Oliver Maw's getting cooked. Everyone's a fucking reactionary in this goddamn state,
It's a
bro.
reactionary. Yeah, well then maybe you should think about why they're reacting that way. Why is that?
California is literally a red state.
Bro, what an amazing argument from fucking Asmongold. Oh, they're all reactionary? Well, guess what? Why did they have that reaction then? Boom, bitch. Get the fuck back.
Okay, obviously.
Well then, okay, so that's a really great admission. Okay, so I think that based off of that, California should have more electoral votes that are representative of the population there. I think they should have more red districts and more ways to get votes
does
that
that
way.
make
I think that's a
sense?
great, I think he's right about
What?
this. That's a great idea. And also what Hassan is going to realize is that actually everywhere in the country is a red place. There's only a few places that actually support Hamas, race communism, and drug dealers.
Yeah, I
and
don't think
infinite
anybody on the
Somalians.
Democrat supports that either,
Most
my
places
friend.
don't like that.
Yeah, we don't like.
It's a red mirage, but still.
It's a
we just got
mirage.
LA. We just got LA mayor.
Let's
I
do
am
it.
told we
What?
got. Oh my gosh! Remember I said we would get a gigantic batch.
What?
Y'all ain't seen it. Blown the fuck out. Blown out.
The Democrat.
Finished, done.
The Democrat, by the way. The Democrat. Just making it clear. The Democrat.
Deleted and deleted.
By the way.
See ya, bitch.
The
Thank
Democrat.
God. He did the face.
He really said they don't want one prescription junkies, so they vote Trump. Hold on. New York Post. White House pharmacy under Trump dished out Ambien, other controlled drugs to ineligible staffers. Oh, shit. Shit. How do I get on the White House staff, ladies and gentlemen? You know what I'm saying? How do I get on the White House staff? Wow, that's a crazy ass story. I didn't even know about that. Let's go, guys. Ambien. That's a powerful one. Wow, MAGA are like a man-child group. I totally agree. It's sad for our country. But damn. Dishing out Ambien, ladies and gentlemen. But again, you know, they're glad that... No way. Did Asman really soy like that?
All at once.
What?
And we just
Did he really soy like that? That's a new one.
get through this. About 40% of the vote, of all the votes that are going to be cast, just got released here. We are talking about vote by mail.
Yes, remember he had that bitch on his stream? Yeah, that's what you get.
Again, that arrived by election.
No, Asman's not a misogynist, guys. That Democrats and liberals want to assassinate everybody. Chill the fuck out, bro. At least our president isn't calling for death. Hey, what's up, dude?
You know, Hassan really should be blaming himself for this. You had this woman on to be part of the LA mayor, and you spend all this time talking about Palestine. What the fuck does she have to do with Palestine? The fuck does the LA mayor have to do with Palestine or Israel? Who cares what the fuck's going on over there? Fix the roads, fix the streets. So really, he should be blaming himself for poisoning the well with this woman by, you know, radicalizing his, you know, like terrorist supporter audience of people that she's not with the global jihad. That's what you get. It's his fault. He did this.
Again, a Democrat won, by the way.
Some of this might have arrived a while ago.
Democrat is on top.
There's Karen Bass, the incumbent, running at 38%, and there is Spencer Pratt, running at 28% right now, as an 8-point advantage or a 25,000 vote advantage.
All right, what are we at? Oh, it's fucking done. Oh, it's over. It's Jover.
It's Jover?
It's so fucking Jover.
It's done.
That Nancy Pelosi endorsement cooked it. All right, Megaphonics is banned. California's done. California's over for me. Megaphonics, you're banned. With 37% of the votes.
Man.
Shrokat Chakrabarti is not even close to second position. Tony Chen is at 28%. Scott Wiener at 43%. Chudifornia is real. Redifornia is real. Megaphonics.
Chudifornia. Boys, we are chudding out. This is the age of the chud. We're going to take this word back like the N-word. This is now our word. We are chudding out. We are chuds together. We're all in this. And it's a global cultural movement. The chudification.
Oh, you said 3 different Obama assassination attempt articles? Thank you.
I'm on my way to the
What's up, Martin?
God bless you all. Salute. Yeah, he doesn't even know he's going to get banned tonight.
I used to be a Californian, then I moved out California. There's a lot of people that I know that, you know, what happened is that, like, they had kids or, like, they got older than, like, 23, and they're like, actually, it's not super cool to have drug addicts everywhere. Actually, I don't want to fund a bunch of homeless people.
Oh.
Actually, no, I don't want to pay for breast reduction or, well, especially that, but actually meant breast implant surgery for transsexuals. Like, I want to pay for that.
I don't think you are paying
Javier
for
Becerra
that.
arrives at the first place position. Steve Hilton in second place. A close second, though.
Man.
Incredibly bad results.
That's right.
So far. Hopefully
it's not even, it hasn't even begun. It hasn't even begun. Like, whenever I'm telling you guys, like, it is going to get so much worse for these people. Because I think more and more people now are straight up calling them out on the fact that they are literal communist race jihadis. That's what they are.
Oh,
and I think people
I'm a communist race jihadi.
And I don't blame them. I'm one of them. I'm tired of it.
Bro, Asman, shut the fuck up. You're a limp dick loser that's, like, got blood on his wall. Can I call in? I mean, what do you want to... yeah, sure. We do have to get through this Asmongold video. But yeah, sure. Yo, what up, Bill? How are you?
How's my mic? I can change to the other mic if it doesn't sound right.
I think you sound fine.
Okay. So basically, what's happening is that Hassan Piker here, he's saying that California is conservative because they're voting for the Democrats. And Asmi Gold is such a dumbass that he doesn't realize that Hassan, because he's a communist, is saying, oh yeah, they're voting for the more conservative Democrats, according to him, which is, they're like, oh, they didn't vote for the guy that is like supported AOC, so they're conservative. That's what Hassan is saying. Asmi Gold is taking, they're voting for Republicans. Like, they're not understanding each other at all.
No, I know. He literally like showed the Democrat winning, and he's like, "Oh, look, guys, he's so fucked." Like, no, a Democrat, the mayor, the incumbent will continue to be the mayor of.
I'm not a fan of Karen Bass, right? But still.
Yeah, I mean, he's an idiot. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Piker means.
No, yeah.
Like, if Eric Swalwell had won this, Hassan Piker would still be saying, oh, this is a fucking conservative Democrat. This is basically a Republican. And Esmond Gold will still be saying, "Oh, this is a fucking communist."
Yeah, I know. It's insane. He anything that is not for their like on the right for their particular shit, it's like the Red Scare basically. They call anything they don't like now communist, which is kind of insane that we're regressing back that way.
Kind of just calls when he's like, Sandpiker's kind of more complex because if he doesn't like something, he'll call it Republican. He'll just say they're conservative. But if he really doesn't like it, he'll actually say, "Oh, they're Democratic." That's somehow worse for him, I've noticed.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think Hassan. I think Hassan is losing relevancy. Unfortunately, Trump kind of boosted him with this indictment. Same with Brian Tyler Cohen, though. So
yeah, we'll see how. Well, he doesn't really arraign him, right? He only put him on like his enemies list.
Piker or
Cohen. Cohen, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just a list of like known enemies of the administration or something like that.
I think Brian is only on the list because he has a show with Mark Elias. You know Mark Elias, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because Trump has named Mark Elias as his enemy in many different speeches. He'll be like, "Also, Mark Elias, I hate that guy." He just keeps saying he hates Mark Elias.
Yeah, he's
because he was responsible for like the 2020 election.
The what?
The 2020 election. He was He was on Biden's team for that. He was also on Hillary's team for the 2016 election, but that didn't really come too much. And
interesting.
He's on their law side.
Oh yeah. Well, was there anything else you wanted to bring up, brother?
No, that's it. I just found it weird that he thinks they both have completely different ideas of what conservative means.
No, yeah, he thinks he's talking about Democrats, or Republicans, but he's actually talking about Democrats. So,
yep.
Funny. Anyways, thanks for calling in, brother. Good talking to you.
Yeah, I think like Hassan also said that Tallarico was like conservative, and then I know Azimgo called him a communist. I know that.
Yeah, I have no idea about. I think Hassan sucks, so I don't really try to.
Oh yeah, that's completely that's unrelated.
Too much.
Yeah, no, I don't. But since it came up, you're the one who clicked on the Hassan Piker video. I was like, no, don't do it.
I know. Well, it's Asmon's fucking talking about video games, fucking loser. Honestly, he should just well, not even video games. He has good takes on, so. Guy just needs to stop making content.
Minecraft. You see that video he talked about how Pokemon isn't a real game?
No, I didn't. That's insane. What a loser.
Yeah. I don't personally like Pokemon either.
Games.
It's not he specifically said, it's not a real game because only women play it.
Wow. Yeah, I think he's probably gay. I'm going to be honest.
I don't know, because have you seen his room?
He's Nick Fuentes gay. Yeah, he's like the. I won't get into it, but yeah, I think he's got a little bit something.
I'll go. I've been on too long. It's fine. I'll go.
Hey, have a great day, brother. Good talking to you.
Yeah, bye.
Later.
Hello.
Hey, shout out to Bill. We love our mod, Bill.
You put fucking weak Democrats. You put weak establishment.
Yeah, but it's so funny that Asmund doesn't even realize they're talking about Democrats winning. Not the super, didn't even have a shot in hell winning progressive, but still a Democrat, so. Mr. Asmund is not the smartest.
And you have strong Republican opposition.
Yeah.
VIP him so he can come home to something positive. He tried his best. Okay, that's actually true. I do feel bad. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. What this shows me is for the LA mayoral race, what this shows me is Los Angelinos want someone to kill homeless people. Like they.
Oh.
That's why you're losing. That's exactly why you're losing. Is that you refuse to engage with any substantive argument about like what is the actual problem. And also, by the way, what happens whenever people just...
It's not as bad as you not being able to even engage with what reality is. This man thinks they're fucking... This man actually thinks he's talking about Republicans.
say, yeah, that's exactly what we want. Like this emotional like manipulation argument only works inside of a realm where you're not able to just literally say that. Like if it was up to me, what would I do? I just round them all up and say you either go to rehab or you go to jail. Like that's it. If you're out on the street, do you want to go to rehab or do you want to go to jail? And maybe have like a homeless shelter that the non-drug, non-violent ones can go to too. But basically,
great plan.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. That's it. You've got to go. And I think that's the way most people feel. It's disorderly. No. It's dangerous.
Most people
it's unsettling. Like I don't want to be
people.
around a bunch of random homeless people. Like I don't want to walk through like 4 homeless people that go into a 7-Eleven. It's weird. So like why do we have to put up with this? We don't have to put up with this. We just turn it off. Literally just turn it off. Just stop doing it.
They want to vote for someone who will just shoot homeless people in the face.
This is why you're losing. You're going to keep losing because of this. Keep doing this. I really hope you keep doing this. I think Hassan might be getting paid by the Republicans. He might be getting paid by big defense, big pharma, like big companies, right? The Fortune 500s. They have to be paying him to say this. There is no better way to poison pill people for the politics than to create these like childish, ridiculous comparisons. Like any normal person that sees this is like, what the fuck? And the elections are showing this. It's so self-destructive. It is.
Oh my God! What a straight up naked disapproval of progressive politics in the fucking state. This
is nothing. This is not even close to that. Like if you think it's this bad in California, think about how bad it's going to be in Florida. Think about how bad it's going to be in Texas. This shirt might be against the law next year in Florida if James Fishback wins. I'm gonna have to not take this with me if I go visit my family. I'm gonna have to leave this at home. Oh well, it's gonna be like contraband. They're gonna fucking take it away. Thank God, brother.
Did he? Straight up California.
Nice.
California. That's right.
To be fair, we didn't have a lot of around us. Let's be real. There's not a lot of there are some, but not.
I thought Asmund didn't have a problem with gay people. I thought he just didn't like this trans stuff going on. I thought he didn't have a problem with gay people. Huh.
No. But I mean, San Francisco is fucked, not because they did not like Shoykot anyway. It's fucked because Scott Wiener is at 43%. He literally gave 10K to unseat Dean Preston, Shoykot burned bridges with the left. How can anyone be surprised?
With the left.
I don't ever want to talk about San Francisco ever again for the rest of my life, okay? Unironically, Chud California would set the left up for a nice backlash win.
There are levels to this copium. This is like a multifaceted 4-dimensional level of copium. No, it's actually good for us. Here's what happens. If California goes red, you never win another national election and another national issue ever again. Progressives never...
My friend, you realize they're not talking about it going red. What is this guy on? Dude, Asmund, I think you may be one of the dumbest fuckers in the world. I'm gonna be honest. Like, why has he got a pineapple there, by the way? Is that showing that he's a cuck? I mean, hey, at least he's proud of it. Proudly a cuck, Asmongold.
Win another national issue. They never win another, election with Democrats. It just never happens. Like it's already, like especially when they redistrict everything, right, which they are doing, and they're disenfranchising more Democrats, which is good. This is a very good thing. You should disenfranchise all of them, in my opinion, but we can't do that. That's like illegal or unconstitutional. So we can't do that, even though it's obviously the right decision. But like let's say we can't do this. The next thing, 100% pure copium, it is. It's complete copium. Yeah, if they lose California, they lose everything.
So Asmund just gave the game away there, right, ladies and gentlemen? He kind of just gave the game away there. It's like, I want to do illegal stuff, but I can't. It's like, I don't want to do illegal stuff. I want to do stuff that's within the bounds of the law. Huh. God, Asmund.
Fucking 40-year, multi-decade Nancy Pelosi. Have fun with that.
Scott
Wiener literally lied about saying, Israel did do it.
I love Scott Wiener. I love it. Whatever. If he's bringing up Israel, like guys, if Hassan keeps complaining about Israel, I might have to start supporting Israel. It's becoming like, I don't know why so many third worldists have like Israel derangement syndrome. Like I understand like Americans don't want to have Israel involved with like us, like, because of AIPAC or, they don't have Israeli flags in the Capitol. Like I actually agree with you guys. But the difference is that like there is a third worldist derangement syndrome against Israel that's masquerading as America first. It's not. Thank God. When the birds protect pedos? Oh, really? Well, maybe he sucks. Well, does he suck more than the other person though? He's like, you gotta pick like the one that sucks the least, right?
Genocide. Hey, good luck.
Pro-genocide.
It didn't work,
We are so lucky that Hassan is becoming a more prevalent voice of the left because he says so many things that are retarded and easily disprovable that it just basically sets them up to lose every single time. Like they are actually like these foreigner immigrant people that come into America and want to vote based off of foreign issues. They are an invasive species. I am so glad the Democrats are realizing that and then freezing them out of the process. Thank God. Wow. They don't care about America. They don't care about America's interests. They don't care about Americans. They don't care about the Constitution. They care about how can they weaponize this country's resources to benefit their tribe. Thank God.
I know what it is.
Dude is literally
fucking car reliant infrastructure. The more.
Dude, he's like a Neanderthal. He really is. He's like a Neanderthal that only thinks in like tribal language. So sad. And like think, a lot of children are watching this. Like, I guarantee, I'd say probably Asmund's audience is probably like majority 15 to 16-year-olds. That's scary.
The more cars you have, the more chuddy the fucking city is. That's it.
Guys, I'm investing in Ford today.
No public transit. No fucking people living close to one another. No close quarters to one another.
Buy Tesla.
No public transit at all. Massive wealth disparity. It's just fucking rich liberals who just want homo-fascism in the country.
Homo-fascism. That's what my shirt today was for. I didn't know, bro. This is like the final piece of today's puzzle. This is what the shirt is for. It's for homo. I am the face of homo-fascism. Fuck yeah. Honestly, guys, that sounds really cool. It does. Like, if we take a step back, right? And you take the, I mean, like, think about the uniforms. Bro, you would look so good. If we had homo-fat, can you imagine that? Damn.
Yeah,
damn,
so this
bro.
guy
like, yeah. Rainbow armband? Yeah.
That's it. They want gay fascism. They want gay techno-fascism.
Gay techno-fascism.
Peter Thiel is the perfect candidate for San Francisco.
Peter Thiel.
Starting being a billionaire already makes progressives distrust him. Even
Peter, what does Peter Thiel have to? Peter Thiel did this? What is this? My take, is he being a billionaire?
He's progressive on paper. The only way he can earn trust is by taking a much stronger stance against Israel, calling out the genocide.
He's calling it, dude. Oh my God. We are so lucky these people are involved. We are so lucky. This is amazing.
Stance just reinforces distrust. Do you think he'd be in first if he did that? Yes, I sincerely believe that.
You think that he'd be in first place if he said a bunch of bad stuff about Israel? Oh my God, these people are in such a bubble. This is embarrassing. Wow.
We'll say I'm wrong, but his biggest weakness is that a lot of progressives were ashamed of like publicly supporting him. A lot of like it's you're a billionaire. It's difficult for any fucking socialist, self-respecting progressive to be like, okay, yeah, that's my guy. But if there was something that he could have put out there that would
it's all about optics. None of this is, by the way, none of this is about like what he wanted to do. None of this is about like a policy. It's just about like, well, this is what people would think. And he's like, oh my God, homo-fascist. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That guy spent $200 million of his own money just to lose. Well, Michael Bloomberg did the same thing.
Been a cut above. What's wrong in your city? So much.
London is my city.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we just had a good thing going for far too long, living in one of the most beautiful states on the fucking planet.
Yeah,
so predictable. It's
so we just are actively voting to ruin everything.
Dude,
what a fucking, what a disaster, bro.
Why are they all like this? Couldn't there just be like one that's intelligent? Why are they all like this? Asmon's entire personality is just trying to piss off the libs. I kind of agree with that.
God, this state is so busted. It's the most busted state of all time. Oh my God, it is so blackpilling to see.
Oh man.
Oh my God, Spencer Pratt cleaning up. Oh my God.
That's right. That's right.
Oh my God.
That's right.
Okay, let's just watch Toby Durden to calm down a little bit.
We're disabled.
We'll see. At the end, you'll see that there's probably very low youth turnout, and that's the reason why this vote went the way that it did. Yeah, youth turnout was like 5%, bro. They don't give a fuck. Sorry about Steyer, brother. No, I mean, it's fine. It's not, dude, I didn't endorse Tom Steyer. I didn't endorse anyone in the mayoral race either. I told you what you could do with a defensive vote, but there's a reason why I didn't endorse
What the hell is a defensive vote?
There's a reason why I didn't endorse Nithya Raman.
Because of Israel. You didn't endorse her because of a foreign conflict on the other side of the world. You're trying to hold American politics hostage because of Middle Eastern sand wars.
Because this guy will, on the same hand, like, he says things like goy slop and shit like that. So, kind of funny that he's criticizing the anti-Israeli narrative when he himself is kind of in that same ilk.
Because the reality of the matter is, I had my own personal hangups.
Yeah, which is Israel. Like, it's Israel.
Having said that, I would have much preferred Nithya Raman to be in the top two as opposed to fucking Spencer Pratt.
Oh, Spencer Pratt, Chris
Trump was super embarrassing. Amen. Amen. By the way, if you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and gets me boosted out there in the algorithm. I do 2 shows every day, once in the morning and once in the evening. So if that interests you guys, hey, we're all the way up to 51 likes. Thank you guys. That's absolutely killer. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see how many subs we got real quick. We got, I believe, 4 new subscribers. Thank you guys so much. That means the world to me.
Like, the Crystal Wizard is going to be the next LA mayor, okay? The homeless people are going to have to, I know it might sound, I know it sucks, I know it's upsetting, but the homeless people are going to have to stop doing cocaine and heroin and fentanyl on the street. The homeless people are going to have to stop pulling their dicks out in front of random women. It's going to happen. I'm sorry. No!
Tom Steyer to be in the top 2. I would have much rather preferred Tom Steyer over Becerra as well.
Pre-election day vote.
How does stuff like this not make you an accelerationist?
Accelerationist.
I have a lot of great W's so far.
Yeah.
I live in this country. This country is larger than California. We redistricted for this shit, bro. Yeah.
What do you mean it's larger in California? Every other place is worse.
And they're going to cook. And Republicans are going to cook.
We are.
The top of the ticket is weak. Once it became clear Shrek wasn't getting the AOC
I can't imagine being a white person and voting for a Democrat. Like, I don't know how any self-respecting white person could ever would ever vote for a Democrat. It's actually that simple to me. All those candidates went on Hassan Piker's parentheses Diddy Piker dog striker stream lost handily. All that matters is to a little zoomer like me.
This man who's basically drawing dead is a perfectly good progressive candidate who's locally rooted and getting establishment support. All the candidates went on Hassan Piker, Diddy Piker, dog striker
He said it.
Support. All the candidates went on Hassan Piker, Diddy Piker, dog striker stream lost handily. All that matters to a little zoomer like me, girl who's going to be okay.
Striker.
No tears, only dreams.
You're a couple days out from ending it all. I don't think you're going to be all right.
You're a couple days out from ending it all. I don't think you're going to be all right. What?
That's how I feel about Aslan.
All right, like, okay, like, wow, like, who is this guy? I mean, listen, there's going to be more elections. You don't have to say that about yourself. What are you doing that for?
Right.
Damn, you can have another chance.
This guy's literally a fucking bot.
It's a bot?
All the candidates.
I thought he hated himself. He wanted to kill himself. So you went from this person's suicidal and they're going to kill themselves soon to they're a bot in literally less than 1 second. Oh my God.
I went on Piker's stream lost handily. What the fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck are you talking
It's not
about?
going to be Pratt. Most of Rahman's voters will vote for Baz, but this is nonetheless extremely disappointing. Yeah, it's fucking blackpilling to see these kinds of results from like openly reactionary candidates.
That's right.
Steve Hilton with 26.6%.
Oh man, I love this. This is great. And it's an Israeli bot. Everybody who disagrees with terrorism is an Israeli bot. Everyone who says that you shouldn't import infinity Somalians and give them all of your money is a racist. Everybody who says that you shouldn't, let's see here. What else besides this? This is also wild. Okay, all right, let me look and see this. Please take care. No, I'm chilling, man. I'm great. And what is this? British born Republican of California clear front runner has yet to emerge.
I cannot believe that the British guy who's possibly going to make it to the top 2. What a shame. What a fucking shame.
I wonder if he has any self-awareness at all. Do you have any? Is there any self-awareness here? Katie Porter? Oh, this fat pig? Yeah, she lost. Go back to throwing mashed potatoes on your ex-husband, you fucking piece of shit, you hog. Fat ass pig.
Ew. What the fuck, Asman? Bro, you're disgusting. Ew.
Yeah, Katie Porter. I like
I don't know
that.
people are rocking with Tucker Carlson, McConnell, Awesome, and Talarico all score about the same.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I saw. Also, happy to not be included in this poll,
Yeah.
for the record.
Yeah, the number, it'd be too low.
Hilton and Pratt for you, Unc. Yeah, stop the boats, dude. That's what I say. Stop the fucking boats, lad. We got too many British people coming in here, ruining the fucking state that I love. What happened to fucking Brexit, yeah? What about Calexit?
He's pretty good. This is good.
It means fucking Calexit, lad. No more British people coming in, stealing our jobs, yeah? They're coming in here and they're stealing good American jobs, yeah? How many?
I won't lie, this is good. This bit by Hassan is actually kind of funny.
Fucking British people play American accents in Hollywood.
I wish it was funny like this all the time. It'd probably get more people to watch. And that's funny. It is. It's funny. And it's actually talking. Yeah, it is. And so anyway, time to recognize. And it's a drunken slur. I know. And it's a shite impression. I know. But for Hassan, it's probably one of the funniest things he's done in a long time. And so I don't understand British. Can you translate? Yeah, it says they don't want him. They want him to tell him to go back. That's it. He's one of us. Yeah, sure. And anyway, thanks to the report. Oh my fucking god. And so anyway, I've seen some of this too. And yeah, let me see if there's any more of these to look at. But it has been pretty funny. And I'm not surprised either. I'm not. We're gonna. Okay. All right. Let me make sure I get through all of these. And then after that, we're gonna look at the God of War stuff. Okay. We'll look at him talking about Spencer Pratt, and then I want to move past it and look at something else. Okay.
Thank God.
You know what's really funny about these fucking
You're
idiots?
talking about the real issues,
like
God of War.
In the LA mayoral race. But of course, these fucking dumbass shitlibs absolutely love when Republicans win elections. As long as there's no like left winning elections. Like,
what are you talking about?
Brother, you have identified me as your enemy, okay?
You are their enemy. You're an invasive species of people that have come into American politics, and you have tried to interject foreign identity politics and foreign wars and the outcomes of those foreign wars into our domestic politics, and you are willing to crash the entire Democratic Party ticket if they don't say the magic words about the foreign war that's on the other side of the world. You have invaded the Democratic Party.
Isn't that
you have
good
taken
for
over
you?
at least sizable portion of it, and you have
This
poisoned
is how I can tell he's watching someone else for these like lib takes. And I think it might be Destiny, honestly. But this is how I can tell. It's like, why do you care about that, Asman? Why would you give a fuck?
Debate.
What's up?
Very important update. Just now, like 1 hour ago, the candidate Hassan Piker was actually just went to second place, and the Republican fell out just 1 hour ago.
Oh shit! So he's not even right. That's so funny. Hey, shout out to Bill. He kind of scared me there. I was like, what? What's happening? Hey, it looks like the candidate Hassan supported actually did end up getting the ticket instead of the Republican. Oh my god. So this is all just memes.
That's the reason why they hate you. And they should.
Oh.
We need a good Democratic Party. We need a party that's looking out for the rights of the workers. We need a party that's looking at it from the perspective of the working man. We need a party that's looking at it from the perspective of how can we help everybody first. The problem is that these people have taken those noble goals, and instead of using them as the ends, they use them as the means so they can interject more race communism into America.
These people,
and then continue
by the
furthering
way, guys,
ethnic voting blocks, other forms of religious supremacy,
Who are
and other
these
forms of just in
people?
general bullshit. Foreign bullshit. Blood feuds from across the world.
I don't think you want to be my enemy. But if you prefer Republicans over, Democratic Socialists, if you prefer Republicans over Democrats, you are my enemy.
Well, they do prefer, and also Republicans are better
Dark
for them than
Passenger
Democratic Socialists.
just
Because
had
again,
one
the
of
people that
the
he's supporting,
most
right? These are people that the main focus they have is
brain-dead
Israel.
takes in the world.
Yeah, Hamas
He
is
quite literally said, fascism is national totalitarianism using violence as a mean of control. How is ICE upholding federal law fascist? You realize that just because it's a federal law doesn't mean it's not fascist or not, right? You're so stupid, man. Yeah, I know, Dark Passenger. We are mirroring 1940s Germany. You obviously haven't done any research on the Reichstag or anything like that. So why don't you go do a little bit more research, and then you can come here and pretend to be intelligent. But everybody just checked you, so.
Worse than the Republicans. So if the decision is like, do Democrats want to support Republicans or Hamas? They're going to support the Republicans because they're Americans. They're American citizens. They might disagree with the Republicans on a number of things and think that their ideals are bad, but not Hamas. I mean, come on, what are we doing?
Okay. The annoying
right-wing shit idiots
are celebrating. They're like, oh, dude, Spencer Pratt is doing so well in the fucking race. It's like, I can't say what I want. What I want you to.
He's saying that he wants to tell them to kill themselves. That's see, I can translate it because I'm not saying it.
It's not violent.
That's what he's saying.
You are stupid. Oh, thank you. That's how you win an argument. Typically, you call the other person stupid. Yeah, I actually remember learning about that in debate school. Thank you. Thank you.
Because you probably are going to do that to yourself anyway, regardless of whether or not I say it.
Jesus.
Because there's not much else to live for in your...
Jesus. What do you mean there's not much else to live for? They got all this enjoyment watching you getting mad. Jesus, he's so upset.
Life, if this is what you're excited about. If you're genuinely excited about the prospect of Republicans winning races in places like Los Angeles, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to...
Yeah, it's very simple. Republicans are Americans. So they would rather have Americans win rather than foreign sand war interests. It's that simple. I'd rather have a Democrat win than a Hamas supporter. I'd rather be ruled over by Bernie Sanders and have Bernie Sanders or even Kamala Harris be the president than some crazy Zohran Mandami, let's not go to the Jewish 9/11 memorial thing or whatever the fuck it was. No, I'd rather vote for Kamala Harris. I would.
Get banned, but I'm thinking it. Okay? I'm thinking it.
It's just the truth.
Don't get clipped. I know. If your whole life revolves around like perceived L's and W's that a fucking Twitch streamer is getting in races where he's endorsing candidates or going on rallies and whatnot with candidates, and that's all you care about, your life is not worth living. You are not
made a post about you.
Living a life worth living, and it's pertinent on you to change that. Okay? You can't consistently ignore people like Chris Rabb or Adam Hamawi, and then try to make it seem like there's a big W here because I'm upset that my fellow Los Angeles...
I don't think you should get banned for this. Who cares? Like, this is not a ban.
Are fucking dog shit reactionaries that are voting for Spencer Pratt.
Yeah.
You're obsessive. Lives on Twitter, completely ignoring Hamawi, gloated about Shroycott, losing it, so embarrassing. Yeah. Breaking Hassan Piker tells shit lives to off themselves. I'm not saying that.
I mean, you kind of
would never. I would never say kill yourself.
Well, yeah, but you just said our life isn't worth living, so fuck you, Hassan.
Mad. Oh my god, what is this?
I would never say kill yourself to someone who is excited at the prospect of Spencer Pratt potentially, getting a decent chunk of votes in Los Angeles, California. I would never say you should kill yourself with a gun to a...
Okay, never mind. He's not talking about us.
He's really having... Is this like a cry for
help? You don't know
mean,
history.
Jesus Christ!
You know facts. You only know rhetoric. Read books. Don't go off what you are told by people who read the books. Dark Passenger, I understand. Okay. You just watched The Matrix for the first time, and you think you are you think you're awake now, but the world is not The Matrix, I promise.
I mean, this is kind of bad. Yeah, it's kind of bad.
Person that would be excited to define rhetoric. Like that. I would never say that at all. I don't think it's appropriate. I disavow statements such as that. Okay? And most importantly, I would never do that. Just so you guys understand, I would never do that, and you shouldn't do that either. However, you're probably already dead inside if this is the only thing that you get excited about. And remember, your boos mean nothing, for I have seen what makes you cheer. Right. These people are so unprincipled, they don't care about anything but themselves. No, it's crazy. It's less than unprincipled. If I own you that fucking hard, if I live inside of your mind that badly, if I live inside of the crevices of the last remaining fucking wrinkle that you have in your brain to this degree, then you are not a human being. You have reduced yourself to something lower than that. Okay? That's my point. And you can go off and be like, he's so angry. We finally did it. But that's...
I know I'm crashing out, but you can't say that I'm crashing out right now.
Sophism?
Yeah, no, I am. No, I am. But no, you can't say that.
Still proves my point.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I will forget about you as soon as I'm done talking about this, but you will consistently keep thinking about me every single day of the fucking week.
I made
some political principles.
No
have some real political education. Have a real political opinion, a vision for a better future. You cannot simply be reactionary towards a fucking Twitch streamer. If you're going to be reactionary towards...
I think that, like, again, it's always the misunderstandings. It's always it's a Twitch streamer. I'm just a Twitch streamer. I'm doing this. Like, at the end of the day, it's just funny to see you get mad, number one. And number two, you support terrorism, and you're in the country that you're supporting terrorism. You want to make the world a better place for Muslim terrorists. That's a big problem. That's a really big problem. And you're one of the biggest and loudest advocates of that. And so, of course, people are going to be happy whenever, you lose. Because you support Muslim terrorists. That like did 9/11, and if they could, they'd do it again. Like, it's just super simple. There's no fine print there, and there's additional things, but like I think that's the biggest one.
A slant of ideology towards a vision. Be like, no, I hate communism. Frustrating. It's like you have reduced politics to what your least favorite Twitch streamer likes or doesn't like, to all these fucking chirpers on Twitter and all these other chirpers in like political streamer, in the political streamer ecosystem, is a sex pest that's like caught up in and embroiled in sex scandals.
Did you just have an article come about you about how you're doing this some of that weird stuff, showing like nudes to people and stuff? Like, I mean, I feel like that's
are we talking about Destiny?
Right? I mean, this is like the worst time to bring this up. And like all this is alleged, right? Same as Destiny. But as far as I know, it's not like Destiny is handily losing his trial either. He's not losing, as far as I know. So really, I mean, seems like it's not that bad.
Who once famously tried to aid a mayoral race in Omaha, Nebraska, and the fucking candidate that he backed immediately had to disavow him and got like 8th place.
Didn't Zoran disavow you? Like, I mean, I actually think this logic works worse. So if you're trying to say that Destiny is not influential and that disavowing Destiny is somehow like, so he lost after he disavowed Destiny and then Zoran won after he disavowed you. I don't think this makes the point he thinks it does. Why would you even say this?
So there is no real...
All right, I'm going to be honest. I'm losing...
equivalence between someone like myself in this community and what we are doing in comparison to anybody else, right? So, unfortunately, there's not anything to like match my performance up against, right? And as far as mayoral races goes, you know, my endorsement still...
You're going to still take credit for Zoran winning, even though he openly disavowed you in like the first 10 minutes of the mayoral debate? Like, he explicitly said that. Like, I don't even know, why are we even doing this?
Is fairly reliable on the Zoran Mamdani one, right?
Jesus Christ. He's trying to take credit for this?
That is why the New York Post is going so hard against you recently, yes. But that's a constant. Right? Yeah, this was what I was referencing. This was the joke that I was referencing. After cutting ties with controversial streamer Gudgel staying in mayoral race, Stephen Bonald II, known as Destiny Online, is controversial passing. Gudgel apologized for not doing his research. This is the real reason why Sex Pestini's community comes after me all the fucking time and tries to get every politician to disavow me. It doesn't work, but they still try it regardless because he has this deep scar in the back of his mind that he can't overcome.
I've never even heard Destiny talk about this ever. This is the first time I've ever heard about this. I think I maybe heard about it when it happened, but other than that, I've never heard about this.
Where he like actively tried to aid a campaign, and then people were like, dude, the guy you're talking with is... the guy that you're aligning with, associating with, like, wrote a manifesto about white people's right to say the N-word, you know?
I mean, didn't you just get banned from the UK for being anti-Semitic? I feel like getting banned from one country is like, from an entire country, like one of the biggest, most developed countries in the world, is like a lot worse than being disavowed by a mayor in Omaha. Right? I feel like that's like way, way, way worse. It's like not even close.
That's ridiculous. And then he was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, and cut ties with him. And then...
yeah.
And then he still got like 8th place or something in that mayoral race. So,
man, how about that? Yeah, they celebrate Death of the Queen. Well, I don't know about that. I know like he made a joke about it, but like I think a lot of people make jokes about that kind of stuff. So it's kind of hard for me to say. But yeah, it's just really, really ridiculous, man.
There we go. It's just really, really ridiculous. Well, we have it first. We had it here, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, that's it. That's all we got today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. I'm going to shout out my donators and then we're going to head out. But thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. You guys have actually absolutely kicked ass. So I appreciate it. And real quick, let me shout out all my amazing fans that I love so very much. We had Shavila. Shout out for the gifted membership. I really appreciate it. We love Shavila out here. We really do. And then we had Steph with the absolute mega donation of $50. He said, Don Jr., Hunter Biden 2028, let the younger generation take a crack at it. And I would agree with that. That sounds interesting. And then finally, we had Aloha Kitty 510 saying, keep on keeping on, brother. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for watching and participating. You guys are what makes me able to come out here and do what I do. So again, thank you so much for the love and support, and I'm going to be heading out of here. Catch me tomorrow at 10 a.m. CST, where I'll have my morning show, and then I'll be back here again at 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. CST to debate and go over the news. So with that being said, peace out. I know. I just got the crack at it fun too. That's good. Hey, bye guys. Have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow.